So we're going to get started here. Like Gail said, we're starting off at 106. I think both mats are starting off at 106.
They are.
And we'll try our best to keep you updated with both mats. Sometimes that far mat is hard to see exactly what's going on or who they're presenting. So
looks like Hudson. Looks like a forfeit coming here at 106 for Hudson.
106, yep. On our sheet here, they have 3 weight classes that they possibly could have forfeits here to start off with. That's not how we like to start. Going to give us some team points, but we'll take it. That's part of how it goes. So
Hudson has to report here at weight class 113. Hudson's reporting in. I believe we got Nick Fish, correct?
Yep.
Senior, one of our seniors.
Austin Krenz came up at 106. Nick is here.
Okay.
And then we'll see. It looks like maybe they're getting Riley Stelzner ready for 120. So
120, we've got Boyceville will be reporting to the table first here in the 120-pound weight class.
Yeah, and they actually...
I believe they're forfeiting at Boyceville, or not Boyceville, Clear North is forfeiting here at 120, I believe.
Yeah, they're forfeiting 120, and it's actually A.J. Hen that is coming up here.
I definitely can see his shoes from here.
I was wondering if anybody could tell that was him or not. So
126, I believe Hudson has to report first at 126.
Looks like on mat 2 there, it looks like they got a bloody nose and getting cleaned up over here with the trainer. Boyceville, they have Noah Evenson and Caden Miller listed. So this should be hopefully a good match here if this is who I think it is. Riley Stelzner and Michael Halverson. Michael's a 9th grader.
26 from Clear North, Carson Gurkey, junior.
And that's what I was wondering.
Sophomore, Riley Stelzner.
This is Carson. He's actually a junior from Eau Claire. Had an older brother that wrestled that did fairly well. So got some experience behind him. Fighting for the takedown here, about 30 seconds gone by. No points yet.
Being patient here.
Yeah, Riley.
Being patient here.
Riley's
into
being
a Granby
smart
situation here if he can secure it.
And I know they've been working on this a little bit in practice. So he's just trying to get the right pressure, the right position here. See if he can pull it off or if it's going to...
Yeah, we could have a stalemate.
Yeah,
well, there they broke out.
What I was going to say. Still fighting. Minute gone by now. I would think that Hudson wants to have a good turnout here with them, with it being their last home tournament,
if he can
especially for the seniors.
Back edge here, we can score this takedown.
Yeah, he's got to come out here. He's got 30 seconds to do it, and that possibly could do it. But Eau Claire's still got his leg, and you'll see a lot of these scramble positions nowadays. And there it is. There's 2 points.
We're under 30 seconds here in the first period. 2-0 Hudson here.
That's a good takedown for Riley. He had to dig deep on that one. And
got to work most of the period there.
Yeah, he did. So hard-fought takedown. And we're definitely going to need to be tested here a little bit, just with this season and how the rest of the season, the postseason is going to go. So.
We got on the far mat, Leo, we got a team score of 12-0 in favor of Boyceville.
Boyceville, yeah.
12-0.
Boyceville has some quality kids on their team here, so I'm interested to see when we when we wrestle them. So Riley, they're starting the second period here. He's on bottom, looking to come out. Leclerc's got good pressure in. Keeping his hips in good position, following through. So far, pretty good offense and defense. Carson's got his leg in. That's probably stopping Riley the most from getting out. Nothing yet. You know, that's the thing about these lighter weights. They can bend around and
awkward positions.
Yeah,
sometimes.
awkward positions. So nothing yet.
There you go.
And still, there it is.
2-point
I was
reversal.
wondering. So that's
We got a minute left here, Leo. The second period. It's 4-0 in favor of Hudson.
that was a good scramble, and luckily Riley came out on top here. Edge of the mat. See if he can use it to his vision, to his advantage. So. Coming back in the middle here, 42 seconds in the second period. All right, it looks like he's got that far wrist and going for that arm bar. He's got good position here, good pressure. He's controlling that arm, isolating. And there he goes, trying for a tilt.
Yeah, trying a cheap tilt.
Tried a cheap tilt, you know. Just as long as he stays in good position there, he might get some back points.
Well, no near fall yet here. No near fall yet. You got one count each time.
Yeah, that's
2 1 counts, but you got to have 2 consecutive in order to
Yeah.
score near fall.
So it's
End of the second period right now, 4-0 in favor of Hudson here.
and here we go, start of the third. Riley's up by 4. Riley, good low single there. Almost lost
If
it.
they keep his height here
Yeah.
and circle around,
As
maybe
coach
can
would
score
say,
here.
you know, shoulders high in this position, right? Keep coming up.
Potentially dangerous was the call. We're still neutral.
Fresh start here. Minute and a half left to go. Carson in on a shot, but wasn't able to secure it. And Riley's in control here. He's got his secured the takedown. Was able to take him to his back here. Can he?
You get chest to chest here.
Yeah,
Slide back a little bit.
He's got the arm tight. He's got to get chest to chest, and there that could possibly do it. But there you go.
There's your pin. With minute 9 seconds left in the third period, Hudson gets the pin here.
Great win by Riley there. Carson got out of position, and Riley capitalized on it. So
Takes that team score to 24-0 in favor of Hudson. Reporting at 132 would be Eau Claire North. Would report first here at 132.
And this, I'm wondering what they're going to do, because they move Carson down. They have Michael Harvison listed on the program, but not sure who they're presenting.
Let's see who Hudson sends out.
Is that a walk-off song I hear? I think it's the first one I've heard all year. So good thing seniors get to do it tonight. We got Matt Fay up, 132. He's a senior. And we'll see who Eau Claire has out there.
Eau Claire, Michael Hudson, freshman.
So Eau Claire put out Michael Harvison. He's a freshman, probably giving up some weight too. He's listed at 126, and Matt's able to take him down. Not quite to his back, but close. He's got that arm isolated, trying to put a leg in. So Matt's in control here. He's got that leg isolated, which makes it's hard on bottom.
Yeah, there's an example as you're watching from home. You can figure 4 a single leg, but you cannot figure 4 both legs and/or the body or the head. Then it would be an illegal hold.
So Matt, Matt was going to let him up, and
working right
that
into
transition. Not sure what the thinking there is, but almost got back points. So.
Combination there. The bottom man comes up, you either get a leg in or get an angle where you can get pin or back points.
Yep, he definitely needs to work on his escape from the bottom there when someone's letting him up. You can't turn to your back like that, so got to crawl out and face him.
We got 45 seconds left. First period. Matt's up 4-0.
We got caution here. Looks like maybe wasn't in the right position. His hands or knees weren't behind the lines.
You can have 2 cautions. The third caution on any given wrestler after that will be 1 point each for each
so
caution.
this is going to be, I was going to say, this second caution. Bottom started to move before whistle was blown. I don't think he liked what Matt was gonna.
He started with an optional start there, which is kind of unique.
And you could tell what Matt wanted to do and wasn't going to play into his game. But anyways,
wrestlers do have that choice to just let him go neutral as well. They can just indicate to the official that I want to go neutral on a restart.
Yep. So that's a 1 point escape. So it's 4-1 here. 15 seconds left. See if any points are scored here. Kind of get the feeling that Matt is looking for something big. So we know he's capable of it.
Yeah, he's taking his time.
Yep.
Right here.
3 seconds, and as long as he just keeps his hips down and in good position, he'll be safe. So Claire's choice. He's gonna defer. Matt is gonna choose.
Looks like he chose neutral.
He chose neutral, so
he's looking for a 5 point.
Yeah, he's pretty confident in this, and so he's my guess.
And there's your third caution on Eau Claire North, and that results in a match point.
Yeah. So that's one, and there's
that head steal.
Yeah.
Beautiful head steal. Had the opponent pushing into him.
Able to roll through though and kind of defend that. So 2 points for back or near fall. 1 point escape. He's going to give that. So with that, those points awarded to each, it's 9-2. Takedown, near fall, escape. So that unraveled. So here, Matt, he's going from, he's going to go from a head throw to a single. So
double here.
Yep, switching it to a double.
Got to be careful in this position.
Yeah, careful.
Here.
That's so that's takedown. Never like to see that. So potentially dangerous.
I think the official might call unnecessary roughness here.
Okay.
Once you pick your opponent off the mat, you're responsible for that person's safe return to the mat. And I think Matt's looking at it here. I think he signaled illegal hold or unnecessary roughness.
So, Gail, with that, I have a videotape from about 20 years ago that I need to show you. And tell me why or how to safely return someone to the mat when all he did was a stand-up.
Yep.
So,
because that was a penalty situation there, he had a 2-minute recovery time. Obviously, the wrestler didn't need that amount of time, and we're back to wrestling.
yeah. So it looks like he just got just 2 points for the takedown, Matt. And here's Eau Claire. He comes right back. So score is 12-5, second period, a minute left. And Matt tries inside trip.
Got a minute left in the
Eau
second
Claire's got to be
period.
careful because he's backing up, and I'm not sure he wants to do that. That's a point for Hudson. Both wrestlers are kind of going toe-to-toe, and there is a headlock here.
And head steal again. You
Yeah.
set him up for it, let him lean in, pushed into him. It'll take the team score to 30-0 in favor of Hudson here. Moving on to 138 weight class, and Hudson will report first at 138.
Second period. Matthew Fea.
So team score 30 to nothing here. Looks like we got Winkleman out. At 38, or not sure.
I don't think Winkleman would have been weight eligible
Yeah,
for 38 anyway.
I'm wondering what's going on here. Maybe they need Eau Claire to present first. I'm not sure. So
No, Hudson has to report first here at 138. Here you go.
So they got looks like Graham Anderson coming. They have Cameron Beck on our sheet, but Graham stepping out. He's wrestled varsity before, so this isn't new to him.
North is going to forfeit here at 138.
All right. They did weigh someone in. Corey, is that Corey O'Keefe supposed to be?
So we got Eau Claire North reporting first at 145. They're checking in.
Now we got Ethan Winkleman. Last time Ethan was on this mat, put a pretty good show. So that was an exciting match.
Really grown as the season went along here. You can really see it.
Yep, and that's the downfall of some of this is kids like Ethan. Give him the full exposure of some of the big tournaments, going over to Fondy, going on to Bond State, Bi-State. That really makes them grow. So. Definitely good things to come for him. He's in on a double, then to a single, then up to basically kind of in control. And there's the 2 points. So he's isolating that wrist. One way or the other. Good pressure forward. Wrestling tonight, I think Hudson, they kind of came out a little bit more pep in their step tonight, so that's good to see. Ethan able to turn him here, getting back points.
Excellent. Look at the position on the
and
top.
he's got
squared up.
50 seconds left to see if he
chest
can.
to chest there, and he should secure the pin. He's on his toes. That means all of his weight is on that bottom wrestler.
Yep.
Maybe you have to slide back just a little bit to secure the pin.
So he's got it tight. He's just got to get the right pressure and leverage here. Looks like the opposite side shoulder for Eau Claire is up. Probably got his elbow pinned down to to help him
Could
keep
be
it up.
keeping them up, yeah.
Yep.
15 seconds left here in the first period. We've got a 4-0 score and at least 3 near fall coming here.
Yep.
That takes a lot from the bottom person to stay up there.
It does.
Not
That
being
was
pinned that long.
That was a minute. He just had the right. He had his elbow up, and that kind of saved him here. It's a pretty strong start though for Hudson, and let's see if he can't just keep it going throughout this match. So Hudson's going to choose down. Ethan up right away.
If he can hook that near, almost had it with the
He's
headlock.
Looks like he's got a couple options here. Let's see which one he pulls.
Should hook the inside that leg. Hook
Claire-
out.
Claire's doing a good job of fighting it off, though. But looks like he's going to lose it here.
Push that head away.
Yeah.
There, you got to escape.
Yeah. So both wrestlers up on their feet. Ethan in for a double and had to stop short of that.
Ethan's wrestling really, technical. I mean, this match. Everything he's doing is calculated, doing a great job, staying in a good position all the time. What you want to do.
He's definitely, he knows, he's got a good feel for what he wants to do, and he's just waiting for it to kind of happen instead of pushing it too hard.
And the counters are timely, too.
Yep.
He's countering, when the Eau Claire wrestler's attacking, he's immediately countering if need be, staying in good position.
Yep, I was going to say, he's
Right
wrestling
there.
with
Beautiful takedown.
confidence
Yeah,
here.
keep
So
turning.
good double there. Keeps that bottom leg split.
Put a half pin on that near side here. You could probably secure a pin. potentially.
That's Jesse's coaching right there with that bottom leg. So he's got an arm. Well, he just lost it. He's
got the
trying to
Turk.
get
He had the Turk.
Now he's
Two
going
legs.
for.
There you go. There you go. Now he's on
Yep,
his toes
he's-
again.
so-
Perfect. Perfect position.
He's able to turn him.
All you gotta
Transition
do is
between.
pick up his head here, and you'd have the pin.
He's got
They can-
15 seconds left. It's 8-0 right now. So if he lifts his head up there, he can definitely do it. So pull his, if he lifts him up and pulls him, he'll take his legs out. And here it is.
We got
Second period ends the same as the first. So
that moves that match score to 11-0 now into that 14-point major category, but we got a lot of time left in the third
yeah,
here.
that's a good
See if he
point.
can
It does
score.
that. Moves it up to a major. That's at least 4 points for us if it stays the same. Ethan tying up here. See if he's going to stay there.
And we got a takedown right into near
Takedown
fall
right. Yeah.
criteria.
And there, and that's a pin there. So he was able to seal the deal about 23 seconds into the third period.
We're moving on to the 152-pound weight class. Eau Claire North will present first to the table. Let's see who they send out.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because I saw, Eric Strubendick, he's hurt. And then Hunter Schertz, I saw him, he wasn't suited up. I don't know the story behind that. Maybe he's hurt. Maybe his knee. Not quite sure. Not official, but possibly. So they are going to present. Is that Noah? If that's Noah, which I believe it is, he's a freshman. He weighed in at 145, so he'd be wrestling up.
Looks like North is going to forfeit here.
And
at
North is going to
152.
forfeit. Very interesting.
They'll take
So-
the team score to a 48-0.
Well, good job, Noah. First varsity win.
Yes, moving on
6
to
points for the team.
yes, moving on to 160. Let's see what Hudson's got here at 160.
That's Oh, this is Nate Schindler, I believe, at 160. Last year, I think he wrestled 45. We're going to have Pete coming up. So one thing that's encouraging is definitely looks like Eau Claire has some good numbers this year.
Yes.
So
I did talk to the coach just prior to wrestling tonight, and he said they're younger, and they're developing numbers in the room. It just takes a lot of experience. And this year, with the limited amount of mat action, sometimes it's harder to really take off. But they got a good coaching staff over there. They'll come back around.
yeah, no, that's every program can go through that.
Yep.
And especially during this time with the pandemic, I know people have different thoughts and feelings and beliefs on it, and I know some wrestlers are sitting out, and that's just the way it is, and you got to respect that. So with good numbers, that's encouraging.
I think that was pretty much the theme from all the coaches, that are coming in tonight. That the similar theme was there's a lot of wrestlers that chose not to come out, and you got to respect that, like you said. It's a choice.
Yep, like you said, you just got to respect it, and it's a goofy year, so.
Yes.
So, but back in the back, what's going on mat 1 here? Pete, he's ranked number 5 in the state. Excited to see what the rest of the season holds for him. He's in charge of this match here. It's 6-3. Looks like it's going to be 8, probably 4 after he gives him the escape. Pete is refining his takedown, I think, the way that it looks. So he's definitely get some reps in here. That will come in handy towards the end of the season. So that was a beautiful double. Blast double, yep. And yeah, so he's looking. He's in charge of this match. And he's just riding, looking maybe for something, maybe for a tilt or something. Yep. I know he likes to do that. 5 seconds left, though. He's probably going to run out of time.
That's the end of the first period. Scored 10-4 in favor of Hudson here.
So on the far mat, looks like Boyceville is up 47-6. 195 is coming up, and it looks like Mondovi is going to forfeit, so that's going to put another 6 on the board, which will be 53-6 and coming up on 220.
Got a minute and a half left here in the second period. 13-4.
Pete's in charge here. Yeah, 13-4, and he's got that ankle capped. He's got some good pressure forward and in. There, he's looking for that tilt.
Yep.
And that's going to be a back points, definitely. And that, oh no. I was going to say that was going to be the match, but he does have 4 points, so.
3 near fall takes it to 16-4.
Working on the head. If he's able to lock that up, this could be tough to get out if he's got that. He's got that pretty tight, and that's a pin for Pete. So that's awesome. Last conference match at home, and he wins with a pin. So. Good job, Pete.
Moving on to 170 pound weight class. The team scores 54-0 in favor of Hudson here. And I believe at 170, Hudson reports first.
Yeah.
If people are wondering why Hudson reports first, because they're green scoring and Eau Claire North is red. Green is always home score.
And to go deeper
When you're looking at the board anyway.
Yeah, to go deeper than that, though, it adds a little bit of strategy to some, tough duels. Coaches who they can present first, and not necessarily play games, but it's their strategy going into see who maybe they want to have a matchup against. Or
Yep. Who has to report first?
Yep.
I can pull a wrestler back when they have to report first, and it could help your cause that given night. Definitely.
So this is Jake Hansen, the younger brother to Pete. He's a junior.
So we got a sophomore here for North, Cameron Bond, I believe.
Eau Claire shot right away. What did you say, Cameron?
I believe so. Cameron Bond.
Sophomore. He's not giving Pete any respect, which I'm pretty sure, Jake any respect, which I'm pretty sure Jake will be taking here in a minute or two. So they had to restart because of equipment, it looks like. But I like the energy here in this match. Some good pressure in by both. Oh,
boy, Jacob
Jake,
attacks,
Jake
just keeps attacking.
Yep.
Always attacking.
And there it is. So that's feet to back, and that's on the edge of the mat. That's a minute left, and I know.
And you got the pin right there.
I was gonna say Jake made sure that he made that one count. So
takes that team score to 60-0.
Yep.
182, we got Eau Claire North reporting first. Let's see what they have here at 182. Got a senior, let's see. I believe so, yes.
Yep.
I got the senior.
I got Devin, and see if Hank comes out for Hudson. Looks like they maybe have an exhibition match going on mat 1.
Mat 2 down
mat
there?
2, I'm sorry. Long day of work today. So I used all my words already. Borrowing them from tomorrow.
I know you got more in you. Trust me. I've heard you before. Come on.
All right, so Hank here, Gurkey. Got to give a shout out to his brother Max. Hopefully he's able to be watching this. I know he's overseas, serving his country, which we really appreciate. So 2 seniors going at it. Hank, I'm impressed. Hank is holding on to a number 2 ranking in the state.
He is.
No. And
Very sound, right into the cradle. If he can secure it right here, he'll get the 2, and he did. 2 takedown. Hudson's in control right here.
And that looks like that
and
might
you
be.
You can score points here now.
But he's got that pretty tight, and if he can. All right, so they're back up. So, score adjustment here. Only 2 near falls, so that's 4-1. Just about a minute left here in the first period. Hank, nice low, single ankle picked. Everybody's got their own style.
Yep, we got just under a minute left here in the first period. 6-1. Favor of Hank here.
Yeah, I will say Hudson's doing a good job of putting pressure down and forward when they're on top tonight. So he's definitely got.
Yes. Hank is so long here. Sometimes it's tough to slide back.
It
you always
is.
hear that term. Stay chest to chest. Put your weight on him. Stay on your toes. Sometimes when you're 6'2", 3", it's hard to do.
Yep, and he uses that to his benefit.
Absolutely.
Which is good. So that's 3 points, 9-1. 27 seconds left in the first period. Huskies are going to be down. I think that's Pals over on mat 2. Hanson control, got good pressure, looking for a half and a wrist, and 14 seconds left.
That's tough ride right there.
Yeah, that is. It's
Near side half and a far side wrist.
especially
You can turn.
especially when you're tall like Hank. You know, that's a lot of leverage.
That takes us to the end of the first period. 9-1 score in favor of Hank here. When the choice goes to North, and they are going to defer their choice to Hudson. Hudson takes down. I like that choice right there. Try and get that 1 point escape. Work with your feet.
Yep. Pals on mat 1 comes up with a pin. Looks like maybe he came from behind. We got a switch from Hank here. Goes to a reversal, comes behind, able to do a mat return.
Hank's already at that major point of the match here,
Yep.
up 11-1. Now's the time when you really start looking at it. In tight duels, you really look for team points. So here, you'd be looking for something you can turn him, get that near fall, and or secure that pin for that extra team point.
You are 100% correct, and I know the Hudson coaching staff definitely stresses that. You know, pick up that extra team point because at some point you might have to, so get used to that situation. So Hank is able to turn him.
I think
He's got 1:15 left, and if
Plenty
he's
of
able to
time
keep
here.
him on his back, he's probably going to wear him out. And
he's into a high
There's
bridge
a-
and
yeah.
secured the pin right there.
yeah, so that's 6 points for Hudson.
Takes their team score to 66-0. And we're moving on to 195. Hudson will present first. It looks like Ben Stelzner, I believe, is going to report first. Let's take a look here. Yes, Ben Stelzner
Yeah,
is reporting at
presenter.
195.
95, and it looks like Jin Yang for Eau Claire, possibly.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Looks like a sophomore for North.
So on mat 2 for Hudson at 152. I'm not sure who that is. Is that maybe Noah down there? Yeah, next, definitely have to bring my binoculars. But nope, it's not Noah. Sorry about that, guys. So 195, Ben Stelzner for Hudson. Jing Yang, he's a sophomore from Eau Claire. Ben definitely looks like he's looking for a certain kind of throw or underhook, some kind of slide by, definitely something. Maybe a Russian. Both wrestlers doing a good job of staying in the circle. I think if I'm Eau Claire though, I'd watch the pressure. Getting wrapped up here. Good defense though. Both wrestlers going toe to toe. Circling. $30 left, and Ben's able to secure a takedown. That's 2 points. Good pressure. Has that far wrist tucked underneath him, so that's hard for the bottom guy. Ben putting some pressure on that neck and head area, which I'm sure bottom guy is enjoying?
There's no such thing as enjoying. We both know it.
That just hurts. So Hudson's choice, they're going to choose down. 2-0, start of the second.
Well, they say in the sport of wrestling, control two things. You control your opponent, you control his head or his hips, and you control your opponent.
Yep.
And
sure.
sometimes it doesn't feel so good when you control the head.
No.
But it sure works.
It is very effective.
Came out of there very nice. Kind of a front type roll through, came through. Got to the neutral position, scored that point here. Now he's getting aggressive, going after it here.
So 1 point. Both wrestlers on their feet. Ben looking for an underhook.
He's got the two hands, he's almost like a Russian arm tie he was
I gonna
attempting
say,
to do there.
He's got the 2-on-1.
Keep moving.
And
Got that arm, left arm, right arm trapped.
you know, the one thing that Eau Claire's doing well is that he's staying lower than Ben. And that's, I think, what's keeping him in this match.
And countering just enough.
Yeah. So I think if Ben were to maybe get a little bit lower.
Minute left here in the second period, 3-0 in favor of Hudson here.
Yeah, I think
He's
maybe
trying to,
Ben maybe change his tactic here and just try some. And that's, I think, what he was looking for there.
Yep, got the head throw.
Yeah, and that's tight.
And
that's.
He caught him leaning in there.
Yep.
And he took advantage of it.
Yeah, and what happened there is Ben went for a double and ended up with a head throw.
And ended up with a pin. They'll take the dual meet score to 72-0 in favor of Hudson. The pin by Ben Stelzner. Moving on to 220. Hudson. Eau Claire North reports first here at 220, I believe. And Eau Claire North reports in first here at 220. Hudson sends out Brady Pachinski here at 220 weight class, but he has to check him in sequence, which he did. Eau Claire North first, and then Hudson second.
What are you guessing Brady weighed in at today?
186 point something.
All right.
So, it's senior night, and what did I tell him? Get after it.
Get after it. You're right.
Get after it tonight. Can't take it with you.
No, you can't, and I'm sure he'll make the most of it.
And he said he was pumped up and fired up, so let's see what he's got in him tonight here.
He definitely brings some good energy here.
Nice counter there.
Claire's definitely
a wizard. Got to counter hard here. Counter hard.
There
Got
you
that
go.
leg,
Nice.
boy. Been doing that all year.
Nice counter there. To
get behind.
Brady's definitely using his length here onto a single. I like the trip.
Nice control.
Yep.
Been doing that a lot later in the season from that position. Like to give a couple of hellos or shout outs, like Brady would call it, to brother in Winona, Minnesota tuning in, and my sister Janice and her husband Kurt Haynes tuning in from the Los Angeles, California area. So welcome aboard. Hope you're enjoying tonight's wrestling action.
So 40 seconds gone by in the first here for Brady, 2-1. He's leading.
Can't get below those guys. And one thing I mentioned, if you're going to give up some weight, the last thing you're going to be is underneath somebody that's bigger than you.
Yep, that's always a problem.
You got to stay upright.
You don't want them to use their weight, and he's just going heavy on the head. I think the one thing Brady has an advantage of is his length. So
he's aggressive tonight.
Yeah. Minute left here in the first. Shot in, and Eau Claire shoots. Brady tries to counter with a head throw and basically misses or slips it, and 2 points to Eau Claire.
And a peel here. Peel, get your hip. You got to hip out here. Peel and hip out.
Yeah,
Peel and hip out.
So that's stalling on Eau
Clear
Claire.
North, good warning for stalling there.
Or is that going to be 1 point escape? He's going to stop it here. I think he's going to clarify what he called here.
Yeah, he warned Eau Claire North for stalling. You've
Yep.
only got about maybe 6-7 seconds to make an attempt to bring your opponent to the mat. If you don't, you're warned for stalling.
Yep. So
And through that sequence, he did earn that escape, so they're neutral here.
So they're going to start both up here. 3-3. Nice
Gotta
low
finish
single
here.
there.
Gotta finish. Finish.
By Brady. Isolates that.
Chop that near arm.
If he's got
Flatten him out.
he should be watching the
Flatten
clock
him
here. Oh, so 7 seconds left. Doesn't want to give up any points here. It's actually smart. Using the edge of the mat to his advantage on that one.
And it came down a little too hard on the top. Caution.
Yeah.
Can't take your opponent out of his starting position.
That's just being pumped up though. So he's in on that ankle here.
On that leg.
He's just trying to hold on there, which he does. So he's successful. So that's start of the second period. So now
Never gave up that single, that escape. He still had that single leg when they came neutral.
Yeah.
Never
That's
did come
interesting
neutral.
call, because I don't know if I'd call that, because Eau Claire had their hand and their knee on the mat, so technically that's still a takedown.
It'd still be in control
Yep.
for Green. Even if you come off the mat in the bottom, as long as the offensive wrestler is maintaining control around one or both of your opponent's legs, you're still considered in control. Coaching staff here is discussing the situation with the official to see what he had at the end of the period.
So we got one of my favorite wrestlers on mat 2, wrestling at 170,
Yes.
Ben Dravlin. Not sure who he's wrestling from Eau Claire. I'm just glad that I can see that far. So I know Ben's going to bring his A game here.
I think
Thane's coming over to kind of help out here on
Yeah.
mat 1.
I think he just indicated after thinking it through here that there was no change.
Nope.
So the score remains 5-3 to begin the second period in favor of Brady Pachinski here.
So Brady controlling hips there. He's got that ankle. You know what he just really needs to do is he needs to just control this period.
Yep, stay behind the hips here. Top man
That's 2
maybe
points
looking for a roll here.
2 points for Ben on the far mat. Brady is going to give up an escape here. That's going to be 5-4 on mat 1.
He can swim out with his right arm here. He can score that takedown.
And
You
as
gotta
long
stay
as he
up,
stays
though.
in
You
good
gotta stay
position,
upright. Gotta stay upright
he's got
here.
he's got to worry about. So he let his hips get underneath him and cost him there a reversal or takedown.
Pick your head up here.
He tries a standing switch, kind of.
Got just under a minute left in the second period. It's 6-5 in favor of North here at the 220-pound weight class.
going to come back in the circle here. That far, Matt, Ben is 50 seconds left in the first period. He's leading 2-1. Gave up one for too hard of a crossface. Looks like he's in control. Looking for looking for an arm bar and a far wrist, which that would get tight if he can get it. Brady's down 5-6 on mat 1. He's getting cautioned here for stalling. Not sure why, because he was coming up. But to me, Eau Claire's not doing too much, so. I think it's going to come down to who can ever score a few points here in the last seconds.
That's the end of the second period here in mat 1 at 2:20. Score is 6-5 still in favor of North, and we got a Hudson choice here. And he's going to go neutral here. I think that's a good call here is to go neutral. Again, don't get below that your opponent here.
Yeah, he's just got to win this period. You know, just get your takedown. Good defense. And he's got to use his length here and put that pressure in.
He's got to control that head here. He's leaning over too far. He's got to push that head down.
Good pressure. He's
Head
got
down
to
and
get
spin.
there. You go.
Hey,
That's
nice
2
move.
points. So that's going to be 7-6. Plenty of time though here.
Pressure.
He's got to just ride them out.
Got to stay back, stay behind the hips here. Control the hips in this
He could
scenario.
get some back
Don't get
points
too
or
far
something
out.
here, which
There you go.
if he
Chest
just
to
keeps
chest.
that tight,
Attaboy.
turned him here. That's going to be I think that's going to be a fall there. Brady pins him here on mat 1. I know he's pumped up. Good win for Brady. Mat 2, we got
Excellent match at 2:20.
we got Ben winning 6-1, minute 30 to go in the second. Looks like he's in control. Looks like he's got a good half in it. Looks like he's going to roll him over here. He's got some good pressure. It's probably pretty tight. And looks like possibly if he shakes him up here,
Should get the pin over there.
could get the pin. He's got to shake him up a little bit. Take his feet out from underneath him, and that would be, I think he's going to, doing all the right things.
285. Hudson's checking in first.
Pin for Ben on mat 2.
Holden Lukens, and for Eau Claire North appears to be, is it Riley Mercer? We'll see here at 285.
Possibly. A team score, 78-0.
I believe that would be if my math is correct, would that be a perfect, if we were to get a pin here, perfect score? 14 times, can't do the math. We're getting old, Leo.
Yeah, we are actually.
Let's take a look here. 84, you are correct.
Yeah.
If we were to score a pin here, it would be the highest team duel score you could possibly have.
That is perfect. It's like bowling a 300, right? So heavyweights always scare me when it gets to this point because there's always so much pressure back and forth, and sometimes it goes to whoever makes a little mistake and ends up getting landed on. Good pressure in though. Both wrestlers are going toe to toe.
When I officiate, I love officiating the 285-pound weight
Do you?
class. Yes, because I can usually look them eye to eye, similar size, and I love it. Other officials are like, why? Why would you want to? Because I enjoy it.
We got a takedown by Eau Claire there. Trying to isolate that arm. He's got it. He's doing all the right things here to turn him. And
It turned out
Hudson's able to roll through on it. That
he could wing out his right arm here.
Yeah.
Well, couldn't quite do it.
yep.
He could still wing out his right arm here.
So he's got They're in a odd situation here where one's trying to go
There you
one
go.
way.
Half. Go right into a half here.
Yeah.
Right into a half.
Another's got a leg, and there you go. We got Hudson up on top here to 2-2. It's end of the first period. Kind of a flurry of action, and that's a good first period.
Yeah, it started the second period. 2-2 score here.
Yep, and that's Ethan Jensen, right? He's a 9th grader?
I believe.
I don't think that's Holden.
No,
Good to see.
you're right.
It's
You're
good
right.
to see Ethan
No,
out there.
you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yep. He's for a freshman, he's doing pretty good.
Yep.
Definitely holding his own. A little bit out of position there, but he's still in control so far. And I spoke too soon, so there's reversal. That's going to be 4-2 in favor of the Huskies. Minute 20 left in the second. Claire's trying to reach underneath there and pull that arm through, that bottom arm. Grab a hold of the elbow there. Part of the problem here is that Eau Claire's got that ankle capped, and he's able to turn Ethan, and Ethan, it's going to be hard here. He's fighting. Fortunately, though, not able to fight through that. So,
Yep.
it's a win by Eau Claire. It's going to give him 6 points.
Final team score 78-6.
78-6. Good match, though. That was a good heavyweight match. Sometimes it's not all that action-packed. Looks like we're going to have an exhibition match here, which we might have a new contender for the flashiest shoes. So I'm not sure who Hudson's presenting here on mat 1.
Going to do some exhibition matches here, I believe.
Yep. My guess is that we'll have quite a few exhibition matches between Eau Claire and Hudson here after this varsity round. And then we'll go right into round 2 with either Mondovi or Boyceville. So. So I'm not able to find out who we got down there.
On the far mat. Yeah, when you go to exhibition matches, the assistant coaches are setting those up at the beginning, and it's tough to kind of follow, who they're sending out on each particular
Well, they're
match.
saying 195, so is that Blaze Schmidt? And maybe Cameron Smith for Eau Claire? If that's the case, Eau Claire's able to secure a takedown here. I do know that I want to say first couple days of February, and I'm not sure all the teams involved, but Hudson's going to take part in a GV tournament. I think total of 8 teams over in Menominee. So that's good. I really like that JV state tour that they were able to put together here a couple years ago.
it gives them that extra exposure you would normally not get. And for them to get it scheduled and set up, 8 teams, get those, generally underclassmen, that extra mat time, late in the season, it's a win-win. It's good. But it is February 2nd, I believe.
Yeah. And
February 2nd starts at 4:30, and it sounds like live streaming all 3 mats potentially from what I've seen.
Yeah, I'm interested to see the next couple weeks what pops up or how Hudson is, if they're going to be able to stream anything or what that's going to look like. So
from the email I got, it appears that no fans will be allowed, but the Raider live streaming is going to happen.
Maybe we'll be there
for that JV night. And if I remember correctly, 4:30 start time.
And that's the one thing that's different a little bit, especially this year, is they have a couple JV tournaments and sometimes JV teams accompany varsity teams. But not like, how they have freshman and sophomore and JV football every week. It's not so much for wrestling. So putting that together, that tournament and the state series, I think that's really great for the sport. So unfortunately, we got Hudson on his back here, but he's able to roll it through and get a reversal out of that. And there's a lot of time left. So if he's able to lock that up tight and stay in position here, looks like he's going to get a little bit more pressure on him. And so reversal, 3 points. That's 5. He's getting another 3 here. Looks like if he could make the most out of this and just settle in.
Yep, right about
looks like he's got it tight enough.
Yep, right there.
And there he is. So good job, which I want to say, I think that's Blaze. So good winging.
See who's checking in down here on mat 1. Mat 2, you've been following that down there. Looks like a 2-1 score in favor of Hudson. 1 minute left in the first period, but I didn't see who checked in.
So they have 138 on the board. Is that Andy? Maybe Elderson? Is it? I don't think it's Xander. I think it's Andy Ellertson.
Ellertson?
I could be wrong, but so
yeah, illegal hold here. It's that or unnecessary roughness, and be one point for Hudson here. And mat 1.
This is what they're saying, 182. So this might be Ashton White. I don't think it's Quinton. So Claire's in on a takedown right there, pretty tight, and is able to drive him down. So good pressure in, trying to half. Looks like it's getting tight, so
yep.
Hudson on bottom, he's got to look away here, and it looks like he's able to do that. And there's that half again. Fortunately, this time it's a little bit tighter, and this could spell trouble for Hudson here on mat 1. 50 seconds left. Fortunately, that's pretty tight. $30 left. See if Hudson can fight this off.
Can stay out.
Yeah, he's doing.
That's tough to do.
Good job. Well, Claire just doesn't quite have the right pressure, and there it was. So Leclerc comes up with a victory on mat 1.
Looks like that mat 2, 2-1 score stood an entire third period.
They just called it. Hudson came out on top on that. And that, I want to say, so I don't want to guess here. Might have to borrow Gail's glasses so I can actually see who's out there, but it might be Isaac with with needing glasses and having a mask on. Mat 2 is pretty far away. So
I get laughed at, but I usually tell them when they start laughing at me, "Why are you gonna have cheaters for?" Well, I said someday you'll figure it out.
Yeah,
someday
exactly.
you'll understand.
Exactly. So we got, I think,
Dave Mudd, and from your Hudson Raiders, Isaiah Kruth.
So Isaac Huth on mat 1 and Ethan Anderson on mat 2. Isaac's coming out, securing that head, definitely putting some pressure on. Drops that and goes to a single. If he can secure that and drive it in. Ethan down on mat 2. He's in on a leg, and he's got to get some pressure, and he might be able to secure a takedown there. But
boy, you could come almost up into a double.
And Isaac ends up on his back after that flurry, and just kind of the way it goes, kind of exposes his back, and Boyceville takes advantage of it. So 45 seconds left here on mat 1, and hopefully he can fight this off. He's arching right now, and that's what's keeping his shoulder blade off the mat.
We got on mat 2, Hudson's up 2-0. 15 seconds left in the first period.
I'd like to see if Isaac can work through. Unfortunately, Isaac ends up getting pinned on that one. I'd like to seen that match go on. Look like they're evenly matched.
Who's down on mat 2, Leo?
Down on mat 2, yeah, that's Ethan Anderson. He's up 2-0 right now. They're saying he's 120. I'm not sure if they have that right on our sheet. So maybe he's wrestling up. Not sure who he's wrestling from Boyceville. But he's winning. He's up 2-0, start of the second. So let's see if he can bring this one home. Looks like we got Pals coming up on mat 1. Not sure who they're going to present or which team. So Ethan down there on mat 1, stand up, trying to break those hands free, and ends up getting mat returned. Good activity down there.
And from the Hudson Raiders, Garrett Powell.
Garrett not backing down here on mat 1. He's just got to stay in good position and stay low. Watch that underhook. And he's able to roll that through.
Nicely done.
Yep, nicely done. He went from offense to defense to offense again, and so that's awesome. If he can keep this tight and just wear this guy out, there's minute 20 left. It'll be a good win for him.
Yep, close to securing that pin right
here.
Yeah,
it's close. If he can keep it tight. Boyceville
Lift that
isn't.
elbow, bury your head to his head, and you could maybe secure that pin right here.
Boy, yeah, that
Right
there it is. So good win for Pals there. Like to see that. I know he puts in work in the room,
Yeah,
so
I agree.
like to see good things happen. We got down on mat 2. Ethan's up 3-0, but he got a pretty tight half put in on him, and he's on his back, but 9 seconds left. For all you folks at home, watch that tap boy on mat 2. You'll probably see him later on here winning some matches in varsity. So we got, I think it's Graham Anderson coming up. It's going to be at 138.
Cody Gannon. And for the Raiders, Graham Anderson.
So mat 3, it's 3-0. Minute 45 left. Ethan's trying to get an
3-3, I
escape
think,
here.
Leo, isn't it?
Oh, what did I say?
3-0. I think it's
yeah,
3-3.
Yeah, it's 3-3. Sorry. So good match down there. If Ethan can get up there off the bottom, work up.
And those tuning in, too, just so you know, after these exhibition matches, I believe we're going to have the senior night presentation to the 9 seniors.
Yep.
So hang in there with us. More exciting action coming after the exhibition matches here.
And Ethan comes up on the short end. Good match though. Took it to the 3rd period. Kind of seen him grow some this year, so good things for him hopefully in the future. We got Graham here on mat 1. 50 seconds gone, or 50 seconds to go in the first. 0-0. I think he's just trying to find a rhythm here. Feeling his opponent out. So it looks like they're going to have an exhibition match of some type on mat 2. Mondovi and Boyceville already wrestled. This is 195. So Eau Claire tries some kind of body lock, comes up short, out of position. Graham capitalized and comes up with 2 points at the end of the first period. Graham's going to pick down. Huskies deferred. They're going to get choice in the 3rd period here. So we'll see if Graham can get some points here. So Claire has that wrist, making it hard for Graham to get out. He's coming up. Doing a good job at staying in a good position and defending, coming up. Trying a reversal here, seeing if he can secure that elbow, but he gives up on that, and he comes hand control here, trying to fight maybe for stand-up. Here he is. He's up, he's up, he's up. And would look to maybe be an escape. Ends up getting Matt returned. Good fight here. He's staying up, trying to come up. Claire's doing a good job of following the one pressure. See on this second attempt here, there he goes. He gets the escape. That's going to be 3-0, 30 seconds left. Both wrestlers going toe-to-toe. Claire's in there with a Russian. Graham maybe trying to set up some kind of shot. And with 1 second left, there's going to be a takedown awarded, but I do not think any back points. So Graham was in the position there. If he would have inside tripped him, he could have tripped him back. But instead, he got basically body locked and brought down.
Got
So score 3-0. Start of the third.
who's coming up on mat 2? You see who's?
Well, they just had Joel's up, which anybody knows, Boyceville. Tret Joels, he's a very talented wrestler. We'll get to see him here tonight wrestling varsity, but he's number 1 in the state, nationally ranked. Trains at Crass trained over in Eau Claire.
Jordy and Josh.
Yep.
Crass. Medford, Wisconsin, both 3-time state champs.
Yes, they are.
I had the pleasure of officiating both of them
Did
through
you?
their career. All
All
4
right.
years somewhere, either a state tournament or an Arcadia tournament or maybe a team sectional, and Medford was on the top
Sure.
back in the day.
Sure, I would have liked to have seen that. So scores 3-2. 1 minute left about. Graham in on a shot. And the worst thing you want to do is take a poor shot and give up points here, but he's not backing down. He's trying to face him, and he's able to possibly.
Yep.
Yep.
Got the reversal.
Not only get a
Down near fall.
takedown, but he's able to secure some back points here. And
Now he moved up into that headlock position, so he can secure a pin here.
yep. And really all he has to do right now is
Lift the head here.
stay in good
on his
position
toes.
here, and he's got that pretty tight. And if he just keeps walking around to his head, I think he'll wear him out. But we got 30 seconds left. See if he can improve upon his. I think it's going to be 8-2 score. Well, I'm glad that happened because I was afraid Eau Claire was going to start to turn purple on us here. So that was pretty tight. Good win for Graham.
So what you're saying is it was so tight you could feel it up here?
Yeah. We got Zanderhoff coming up. Checking in at 145.
Matt 2, what do we got down there? 2-0.
126. Yeah, so who is that for 126? Is that Brock down there?
Must be.
He's a freshman. Good to see him getting some experience. He's winning 2-0. 45 seconds to go in the first. He's doing all the right things down there. He's got that deep. He's just got to kind of cinch it up and keep it tight now. He's looking for a turn. See what Xander can do here on mat 1. He's wrestling Mondovi. Actually, both Hudson wrestlers are wrestling Mondovi now.
Oh, Hop is wrestling here on mat 1 now.
Yeah.
Yep. We got started the second period on mat 2. And looks like Joe's down. I'm not sure. I think Boyceville chose down over there in mat 2. Or is that Mondovi? I can't see the
No,
color.
I think it's Mondovi.
Mondovi.
I think they're
Yep.
both Mondovi, yep.
Oh, they are. Okay. No,
Brock's riding tough, though, looking for a cradle. Looks like he's, he's definitely wrestling with some good confidence in this match. A little bit of a scramble there, but he's able to come out on top. So that's going to be three back points.
you got
Minute gone by here on mat 1, and still no score.
you would have to say that almost, wouldn't you?
Yes. I won't say that anymore. So that's 2 points for Mondovi. $5-0 down, or 5-1, sorry, on mat 2. So Mondovi's trying some kind of banana split, but he's way out of position here, so I'm not quite sure.
He could actually pin himself in that
Yeah,
position.
he doesn't have any kind of right pressure. And if he's not careful, Xander, I know, is flexible enough to... Oh, he runs out of time. So he was saved by the bell on that one, Gil. I think...
I've had that happen in my career. It's called a defensive pin. They're pretty rare, but I've probably had upwards, I would say, a dozen in 30-some years. So,
Yeah.
in other words, don't happen too often, but it has happened.
It does happen. It does happen. I know firsthand that can happen. We were down at U State here with my oldest. It looks like Brock ended up winning on mat 2 down there. Not sure who we got out there. But Xander's down by 4 points on mat 1 here. Minute 40 seconds to go in the second. So he's able to capitalize on that. He leaves his head over the side and out of position, and
there you go.
that's going to be tight too. I know the Huff boys know how to definitely do a headlock, so that's tight, and that's going to be hard to defend, and that's a pin for Huff there. So good job. I know Mondovi's not too happy about that. So you got to be good in every position. So mat 2 down there. Looks like we have 126. And I'm not sure who that is for Hudson. Because that is... I think that's Michael Halverson for Eau Claire. But I'm not sure who Hudson put out there. So they got Quentin Bratch up here on mat 1 looking to wrestle. And they're going to have Eau Claire come out. Quentin waiting at 182. Eau Claire has 2 people, 2 kids that can maybe wrestle.
Exciting match going on in mat 2. 2-0 Hudson up with 40 seconds left in the first period.
Well, my guess is that might be Matt. They have Lon Fea listed here, and I wonder if that's probably his cousin. So I guess that's why Matt's so tuned into this match here, cheering his cousin on. So we got Quentin.
Sophomore. Jen Yang.
Quentin Bratchin going upstairs, then goes down for attacks the legs. He's able to attack those legs, and just like that, he's got 2 points for a takedown. He's got that half in.
Power half too, utilizing that his right arm. He had a good power half started there.
Yeah.
But in order for that to work, though, you want to have your opponent flattened out.
He's definitely
He's got to get deep there.
Yeah, he's
on your toes, sink in.
He's good intensity here.
Get underneath that left. Oh, you got it already.
Yeah,
okay.
And look at that. All right. What happens when you bridge up and you pin your shoulders to the mat? You pin yourself. So good win for Quentin. He puts the work in. So
45-second mark. Quentin Bratch with the pin.
breaking action down there. Mat too. Looks like they're cleaning the mat up a little bit. Just part of our sport.
Stick around for the rest of the comment. I'll have a couple more JV matches here that we'll have soon tonight before our next move.
So yeah, so breaking the action here for a little bit. Get started on mat 2 again. As soon as they get the Hudson wrestler all ready, cleaned up. So Gail, for this type of blood time, it stops as soon as you stop the bleeding, is that right? And then the cleanup doesn't count against blood time? How does that work?
Yeah. The blood time stops once the blood has been stopped and contained,
Okay.
meaning if you have to wrap it up. Once that occurs, then any subsequent time that's needed is considered cleanup time, and that's on the official's timeout.
All right.
After that. If it's around headgear, you can, have to switch your headgear out. Those, that's all official's timeout.
Yeah.
And again, with blood time, it's unlimited amount of stoppages, but it accumulates up to a maximum of 5 minutes total.
So we got shot right away by Eau Claire. Hudson rolls them through. They roll around a little bit, and I want to say it ended up a takedown and then an escape. So the score is tied 3-3. Start of the second period.
Green's choice, choosing down, I believe, yes.
Yeah. So this is funny. Michael Halverson there is going to do an optional start. And when he wrestled Fea, didn't quite know what was happening there. So kind of funny here. This is kind of turned out to be a little bit of a grudge match, I think. Both wrestlers kind of getting a little chippy. Good head control by Eau Claire. He's got to improve on that though. Can't just sit there. So Eau Claire down there is able to secure a takedown. It's going to bring the match 4-5. About a minute 15 left in the second. Hudson isn't backing down. Trying to put a half in, and he's able to lever him over. And that could spell trouble for Hudson here. Looks to be kind of tight.
Good. 45 seconds left in the second period of Mat 2.
And that's going to be a fall on Mat 2. Had a feeling that match was going to end up with someone getting pinned.
One of those types of matches.
Yeah, exactly. Pin or be pinned.
Okay, we got senior recognition coming up, I believe, right here.
All right.
So
I think Coach Hanson, I think, might have some words to say here for senior recognition. We'll see. That's Boyceville out there in the purple, warming up a little bit. Maybe that's who is going to wrestle here on Mat 1 next. So they had the captains come out and take a break here. See what we're going to do. Looks like they're getting started, or coaches.
Next duel, Hudson versus Boyceville. Join us in honoring our seniors.
So yeah, so they're gonna break here quick and honor the seniors.
I think Chris is going to go ahead and get the seniors set up here in the senior recognition night, and I believe even some quick awards is my understanding coming. So I'll try and join them maybe Matt's side here shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, parents and fellow wrestlers.
So hopefully y'all can hear this. I know Gail's
I'd like to take
announcing
a
too,
minute
so
to honor and
Coach
recognize
Hanson.
our 9 seniors. It's very easy for me to say this class is certainly one of, if not my favorite senior classes that I've had in 25 years. They have achieved a tremendous amount of success, and they've set a fantastic example for the classes below them. I cannot wait to send this group of 9 boys off on their own to watch them succeed. Boys, when I call your name, please come out to the center of the mat to receive a gift from our wrestling club. Please stay there for a group photo. Our first senior weighs in 45 pounds light at 220 pounds.
Our first senior,
Brady Pachinski.
Brady Pachinski. That is Ward.
So wrestlers are given a picture of
Congratulations, Brady
moment in
Pachinski.
time when they're wrestling.
Our heavyweight.
National anthem and will soon be a college football player. He unfortunately got hurt during warm-ups tonight. Holden Lukens.
Holden Lukens, senior, or 285-pounder.
Our third senior.
Third
is
senior.
Our career 106-pounder, Nick Fish.
Nick Fish, career 106-pounder. Congratulations to Nick Fish.
Next is the captain of our junior varsity squad, Cade Paradowski.
Cade Paradowski. That's senior award.
Our
Fifth senior is returning state qualifier, Hank Gurkey.
Next up is future
Next-
UW Stevens Point wrestler,
Next up,
Matt Fea.
UW Stevens Point wrestler, Matt Fea. Congratulations.
Our seventh senior. Offensive line on the varsity football team, and now anchors our varsity lineup at 195 pounds, Ben Stelzner. Anchors the varsity at 195 pounds, Ben Stelzner. Congratulations. Our eighth senior has our best shoe game on the team, A.J. Hen. Our eighth senior, best shoes on the team, A.J. Hen. Congratulations. Lastly, our ninth and final senior. Three-time team captain Peter Hansen. Congratulations, gentlemen. Congratulations, seniors. It was an amazing experience. Congratulations, seniors. It was an amazing run. Round of applause for these 9 seniors. Congratulations to the seniors of the 2020-21 Hudson Raider wrestling team. They're trying to squeeze in a little bit tighter to get that group photo, but they're working on it. It's getting closer and closer all the time. That's okay. They're a close, tight-knit group, so it's only fitting that they get that close together for a group photo. Congratulations, guys. Good luck in the future.
And there you go. We want to congratulate those seniors. 4 years of wrestling, and probably many before that. So we wish them the best of luck. We're going to get started here. Looks like we're going to be wrestling Boyceville. We'll clear then. We'll be wrestling Boyceville there. Or we'll be wrestling Mondovi on mat 2. Looks like we're going to start off at 106 again.
Our next bout will start at 113.
So I stand corrected. We're going to start at 113. They had 106 on the board. I don't think they have the right names here on the lineup sheet that they gave me for Boyceville. I'm not seeing some of the names on here that should be on here, so bear with me. Boyceville typically has some quality wrestlers, and this year they have I want to say 5 people ranked in state on their roster. Hudson coming in with 4. So A.J. Hen stepping up. He might have weighed in at 113. Or if they don't have the scoreboard right. So A.J. Hen's going to start us off. And we'll see who he's going to be up against here. Thane's going to be refereeing us this time around.
113 belt from Boyceville, Brady Mass. And for your Hudson Raiders, senior A.J. Hen.
So they do have it right. AJ was able to drop down to 113. He secures 2 takedowns there right away, 4-0. So definitely some fire coming from AJ. 2 quick takedowns. Looks like he's trying to settle in, put that leg in and ride it out, but he's got a half in and a wrist, and that looks to be pretty tight there. He's able to turn him over his knee, and we know how tight that can be. So, minute 15 left, and that's going to be a fall. So AJ, quick work there. First period pin.
With a minute, 48 seconds, AJ Henn.
So we're going to move on to 120 here.
Backing off 120. Still recording first.
$120. Looks like Ethan Anderson's going to get the step up here. This might be his first varsity match. See who he's out against. I think we're going to have some interviews coming up here for the seniors as they get done. Gail's going to go down and take care of that.
Freshman Ethan Anderson. Bryce Edmondson for Boysville.
So we got Bryce from Boysville. Both wrestlers circling in the center here. Fight for control. Shot in on the legs. And Bryce is able to secure that. He goes to a quick half Nelson. He's got that in pretty tight. To top it off, he's got a leg, which makes it harder for the bottom man. He's not in the best position here, so we'll see what Ethan's able to ward this off here. And that ends up not being the case here. So Boysville comes up with a pin. That's going to tie the team score up.
With the pin for Bulldog, Bryce Stevenson.
Okay, I'm Matt's side here with AJ Henn, the senior, one of the 9 seniors that were just represented and recognized for their accomplishments in their senior year. AJ, the last senior year duel, what do you reflect back on in 4 years, tonight being your last duel meets of your career? What do you take from it?
It's pretty nice to just think back about all the matches we had. It's unfortunate this is our last home duel with such a short season, but I'm happy that all the guys are here to do it.
Okay, and now we got to look forward to just a little over a week from today is your Division I regional at Eau Claire North. What's it looking like for you next weekend?
Now I'm down at 113. I'm feeling good. I think it's going to be a good weekend for me.
Okay, great. That's and then also it's kind of neat. You guys did your group photo out there. You got to keep squeezing together, tight knit group. Somebody said, and it just showed in the photo. What makes you guys a tight knit group?
We've all kind of been friends since freshman year. We just clicked. It's like all summer we always hang out together, all of us group, and so we kind of have a good bond. And it's sad that it's over pretty soon.
All right, congratulations, and good luck in your senior year.
So we're back at the action here, 126 pounds. Riley Stelzner secured a takedown. He's wrestling Emma Grunhagen. She's a sophomore. I know she has been around wrestling for a while, so I think Riley definitely has to stay on his toes here. Both wrestlers stay in a good position. Riley's got that wrist, tying that up. Tight waist. He's tight waist half, and we got 32 seconds left in the first period. Pretty tight half here. Definitely some good fight from bottom. Not giving in. So we got 10 seconds left. And that's going to be the end of the first period. Riley's going to defer. Boyceville's going to pick both up here. Starting from their feet. Riley's heavy on the head. Trying to snap down here, and he's able to get her out of position and basically bulldoze her back, which ends up on her back, and see if Riley can get this tight enough, and there it is. So Riley comes up with a pin. That's going to be 16 points.
Okay, we're moving on to 132. I believe senior Matt Fea is going to be checking in for Hudson.
So how's AJ and his shoes doing down there?
Very good. I didn't even ask him about it. I think he knows it.
There you go.
But it was kind of neat with each senior. I'm going to go down and after their match here and have a little chat, ask them some questions, and go from there.
All right. Well, Fea is going to come up with a forfeit here at 138. Have an interview here in a second. We're going to be coming up on 145 then. And Boyceville has Nate Stewart listed. He's ranked 4th in the state. Boyceville is a D3 school. But still to be ranked in the state, it's a pretty good accomplishment. So looks like we're presenting Cameron Beck. And that's going to be a forfeit. So a little bit of jockeying around here with the weights. Or no, I'm sorry. Nate is listed at 145. That was Cameron. He's 138. So we're right on track here at 145. Guy said Nate Stewart. He's a senior, and they're going to have Xander Huff come out.
Hey, Leo, Matt side again here. Our second senior tonight wrestling Matt Fea. He wrestled 132 here. He got a forfeit. Already our senior year, what's it been like? You look back, your final dual meet of the year in 4 years.
So Nate's working that head pretty hard
gathered out of
right
that
now.
and your senior group?
Quick go behind.
Well, I'm just really thankful that, we have all these great opportunities at the school. I mean, even with the pandemic and everything, we still found a way to come in, have matches. And just the amount I've learned from my freshman year to now has really been beneficial. It's going to stick with me for my entire life.
Yeah, that's one thing I mentioned before to AJ is that your group photo is kind of fitting of your senior group. You had to get closer and closer and closer for the group photo. Like you got to be tight knit and in close, because that kind of sent a statement that your senior group is and who you are.
Yeah, we're definitely a close-knit senior group. I mean, we all go out there and wrestle for each other, put each other on our backs, and just, we wrestle as a team. And that's my favorite part about this season, is that we really are a team this year.
All right, that's awesome. Now that we're done, we're moving in a little over a week. We're moving into your Division I individual regional at Eau Claire North. What's the expectation for maybe the team and especially for yourself?
For the team, I just want everyone to go out there and, let it fly. Just do everything they can, everything they've worked for this season. And for me, I'm chasing my 3rd title for regionals. Made it to the finals every year, so winning the finals this year really just put a cap to my career.
Okay, with that, good luck, Matt. Good luck next weekend.
All right, so we got Xander Huff back out there, getting back to it. Fortunately, he's wrestling Nate. He's actually ranked 9th in the state. And he's trying to work off his back here. So just about the end of the first period, scores 6-2. And he's on to the second. So definitely finding out what it's like to wrestle a quality wrestler. So Hudson's choice. They're going to choose down. Nate has a leg in, makes it tough to get out. Looking for a power half here. Xander's doing the right thing though, trying to get that leg over his head, bring it up. So that's going to prevent Boyceville from turning him. Doing a good job there. So he had what looked to be an escape, but I don't think he's going to give it to him. And he's trying to roll through for a reversal, and he ends up getting put to his back to looks like what is a double arm bar now, which is extremely tight, and that's a minute to go in the second period. So I know Xander's pretty flexible, but definitely got to fight above him here, and that's gonna do it for Xander. Ends up getting pinned. That's gonna be 6 points for Boyceville. It's gonna be 24-12. .52. Got Enfield Winkleman for Hudson. And Boyceville, see if they follow suit with who they have listed.
The opponent for the Bulldogs, and for Hudson Raiders, freshman Ethan Winkleman.
Winkleman in on the leg. Secures 2. Tight waist. Good pressure by Winkleman. Controlling the ride right now. Trying for a tilt and kind of over rotates a little bit. So might try it again.
We're approaching that 1 minute marker, Leo, in the first period here, 2-0 in favor of Hudson here. Dual match score 24-12.
Ethan on top, still good pressure. No change in position except for, I guess tonight's the night that I speak a little bit too soon, huh? About the fourth time now it's happened.
It's called anticipation,
There you go.
except we think we're on the mat, but there's somebody else doing the work.
Exactly.
We're just calling what we see.
Exactly. So, went out of bounds. Going to come back to a restart. No points awarded for anything. I was going to say, they typically don't allow that anymore. They always have you facing away from the crowds or scoreboards. So,
Yeah,
need a
this,
fresh start here. Ethan,
yeah, and almost
pressure, good hip follow through, and he's got to come back through here.
what
There
a
he
way to
goes.
readjust, huh?
Yeah. Good feel on that one. He's able to capitalize on it. And getting near fall right now, looking for the pin. 15 seconds left. He's got to get that. He's got to get his arm underneath the head and pick that head up.
Yep, pick the head up here.
Yep.
That actually, you pick the head up, that bends the scapula towards the mat.
Yep. So, good first period for Winkleman. That's going to be 3 points. So 5-0. I think he's going to be the score here. Start of the second. Boyceville's going to go down. Hudson's going to be on top. I don't know if you just caught that, but Ethan can ride both sides. So last time he started on the right, this time he started on the left. So he's going for that wrist. He's got that arm bar. It just goes to a half. Just doesn't have long enough arms. So he's back on that wrist and see if he can use that as a lever, and he's able to turn him. Securing back points. Doesn't look like he has the right pressure. He's a little bit too high. Minute 10 left in the second period, so plenty of time. And he's able to stretch him out there and get that pin. So good win for Ethan.
He's been in excellent position in the 2 matches I've seen him wrestle. Been in excellent position each time, doing a great job.
Yeah, he's always been one to be technical, so that's going to serve him well.
We move on to 160-pound weight class. Team score, Hudson Raiders 30, the Boyceville Bulldogs 12. And we got Peter Hansen checking in for Hudson, one of our 9 seniors. And who's checking in for Boyceville? We'll see in a moment.
Hopefully it's Tyler, because he's holding the 8th ranked spot in the state, so this could maybe be a good match. I know Pete could definitely use a good match here. He's in on a single right away. Quick start. No points yet. He's able to secure that takedown. Going for that wrist, going for that tilt. No points.
Counting near fall here.
There he is counting. So it looked, comes up with 3 back points. That's a quick 5 points for Pete. Tough ride. Starting that ankle or leg, putting pressure in.
You know, that tilt, Leo, you see it more and more. You score a lot of back points. You may not necessarily be able to pin your opponent, but I know one thing. If you do it correctly, you can score a lot of points.
So that's the thing,
a lot of back points.
You score a lot of points off of it. It's not a very flashy move, but it's
right back into it right here.
Right back into it, and it's really good for freestyle actually, but where you'll see that sometimes is actually in college. So you'll see them get back points off that in college. Pete just looks like he was gonna go to something else.
1 minute,
but he's back in, trying to isolate a wrist. Bottom man is trying to wrestle through it, see what he's given. But Pete is doing a good job of changing it up.
45, a little less than 45 seconds left. First period, 7-0 in favor of Hansen here.
Yeah.
He stays back and controls the hips. Excellent here.
Yeah, he's just staying in good position here, kind of seeing what
the bottom man will give him.
Yeah, what he has open, what he's given. He's doing a really good job of capping that ankle, which is hard to get out then. So edge of the mat here, 7 seconds left and no points given. So
7 seconds here. You just want to keep your opponent down here.
You just want to, like you said, grab that ankle, tight waist, ride him out. Got a caution on Pete. He flinched, it looked like. So, Gail, I wonder if it just occurred to me, with Eau Claire and Mondovi being so close, I wonder if they end up wrestling, or if they have to come all the way over here to Hudson so that they can wrestle each other since they're neighbors, basically. So,
Well, first of all, as well as I do, it would be a non-conference
Yeah.
dual match. But I would have to say that this is probably one of the few times that they would ever duel,
yeah.
to be honest with you. Just because of the numbers and the difference. But they could. They're close. They're only 18 miles apart.
Yeah, they probably, though. I know they have that Husky tournament
Sure.
in the season, and then maybe like at
In normal years.
Yeah,
Sure.
if they end up at some of the Christmas tournaments. So, all right. So back here at Mat 1, second period. Pete's on bottom, looking to come up. He's able to secure a reversal here. And on that far wrist. Good pressuring by Pete, just solid. And really it's just some good position. So. So Pete's in control on top, just fighting for a wrist or fighting for hand control, trying to see what he can come up with here. So 9-0, 45 seconds left to go in the second period. Both wrestlers working up. And there's an escape by Boyceville. That's first point scored. 10 seconds to go in the first period. Pete's looking to secure takedown here. He's trying to snap that head down. So end of the third period, 9-1. It's going to be Boyceville's choice. I think he's going to choose down, it looks like. Coaches are talking to him a lot. Trying to get him pumped up here. Quick stand up. Pete does a very nice mat return and trying to turn that into some back points, but it doesn't happen. He's got that ankle capped, which makes it hard to get out on bottom. Both wrestlers fighting for hand control down there. Boyceville's coming up here and he secures an escape here, so that's 1 point. So it's 9-2. Boyceville in on a takedown, gets long though, and kind of out of position, and Pete capitalized on it, able to put his weight on him and use that to his advantage. Quickly flattens out and secures the takedown. It's 11-2. About a minute left in the third period. Boyceville trying to reversal and doesn't happen. Pete isolating that arm, a lot of pressure in. Boyceville's able to get it back. Both wrestlers going to wrestle to the wire here, which is good to see. 20 seconds left. Boyceville's coming up. Pete's trying to stay in good position. That's an escape, which That's going to be a major for Pete, and I know he wants to get some more points here to secure that. So if he gets a takedown at the end, that's going to be 13-3. So, good match.
By major decision, here, Hanson.
All right, I'm Matt's side here with another senior, Nick Fish, who I understand he spent all 4 years at 106 pounds, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
You did, all 4 years. That's awesome. Tonight being the last night and senior night, and now you look back, you guys got together for that group photo, and you were a tight-knit group. What does that say about you senior leadership as a group?
We're really close friends, and it really brought us together throughout the years.
Even closer now.
Yeah.
Even closer now. Okay, great. Now we got, a little over a week from now, we got regionals at Eau Claire North, I believe, next weekend. What's the goal for the team, you think, and personally?
Personally, I want to place at regionals and make it to sectionals, but just to make it there's a goal for me.
Okay, so you're just giving it all you got. Okay, congratulations on a great senior year, and appreciate watching you your 4 years.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
So back at it here. Just got done hearing from Nick Fish. We got Jacob Hansen out there. 170. Team score is 34-12. No points scored in the first yet. About a minute and a half to go. Kyle Lipke they have listed in our program here at 170. Believe that to be the case. So no wrestler giving in here. Boyceville has got that leg locked up, but they're both in the same position here. I'm not No change of control yet. No takedown given. Both wrestlers pretty gritty right now. We got 35 seconds left. Good scramble here. No points yet. We got 20 seconds left and still no control yet. No takedown. Jake's got that whizzer in. Boyceville's got a little bit better position, being a little bit lower, I guess, underneath him. And we've got no takedown at the end of the period. Jake got a little bit high, but doesn't matter here. So we're going to start the second here. Jake's gonna start on the bottom. 0-0 is the score. Caution, red. So Jake is up and out. So he's going to give him 2. Takedown. Jake puts that leg in. Once he gets that in, he's pretty good at control. So looking for that far arm, maybe a guillotine. Far match looks like Noah ended up coming up on the short end of that. So we're going to get into a scramble here on mat 1 with Boyceville being able to come out the backside here of Jake, and that's going to be 2. And he tries to put a leg in. a little bit too soon, and hopefully Jake can capitalize on that. Two score, 40 seconds to go. Jake's trying to come up here. Top man seems to be riding tough. He's got that ankle capped that I talk about. Leaves his head out though, and Jake definitely knows what to do with that. So Boyceville has a leg in. He's got to keep his hips in good position here. Could be a reversal to back. But we're going to see end of the period here, so same thing happens. So we got 1 point escape at the edge of the mat. Score looks to be 3-3. Boyceville is down. Close match here. Jake starts off by securing that ankle and breaking him down. He's got a 1 point lead. He's trying to lace that leg in, which he does. And he isolates that arm. Got Boyceville flat. Trying to lock that up. If he can lock it up, he's got to be careful here. He's getting a little high, but he's able to scoot back, and he's able to isolate that arm now for an arm bar. So good transition from one to the next. I guess you call that chain wrestling, right? He's doing a good job of working through the moves. He's got a pretty tight. He hops over to a half Nelson and has him stacked. So this could be big. This could end up being really big for Jake here. So there's back points. I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3 yet. 50 seconds to go. Possible trying to work for a fall here. Not quite there. He's able to bring him back here, I think. And there you go. He's got the near fall. So looks like he's going to secure 3 points with that. We've got 20 seconds left. We got about 10 seconds left to go. So good athletic match. 6 seconds left. Up by 4 points. Good match here. Both wrestlers. Jake's going to get a caution here for something. I couldn't quite see for what exactly. Hand wasn't exactly on the middle of the belly. Going to start, and he's going to wrap that leg up and just ride it out. So good match. Good job by Jake to capitalize on basically just being out of position there on bottom. So good match. That's really what wrestling is about, staying in good position. We're going to have some interviews coming up again here. See who Gail can pluck from the bench. Hank's stepping up. At 182. They have Tyler Gorman in the program for Boyceville.
For Boyceville, Kyle Gurkey, and for Hudson Raiders senior, Gurkey.
So they actually have Kyle Lupke out there, the 170-pounder. So he's wrestling up. Two points for Hank. Securing a takedown. He's got good pressure. Putting that power half on. Coming up to about a minute left in the first period. Trapping that ankle, see if he can't use it to his advantage. He's got good pressure in. Got that tight waist in. Trying to dig his head in there. He'd like to isolate an arm. He's going to let him go. He's going to cut him. So that's going to make it 2-1. 35 seconds left. Trying to get something going. A couple jukes in, and there he is on a low single. He's able to come out, secure that, come behind. That's 2. 4-1. Gets a leg in there and able to possibly expose his back for some near fall. He's got him wrapped up, and yes, there he goes. Referee's counting. And I think he's just going to let the period come to a close.
Okay, on Matt's side here with another senior, Peter Hansen. I was mentioning some of the other senior athletes that I interviewed here just a little bit ago, that your senior year, 4 years in, last dual meet, officially dual meet of your career. What does it mean to this point after 4 years?
After 4 years, it's kind of bittersweet, I would say. It's always fun to have a duel, especially at home, and it was awesome to be able to end it at home instead of like some of these teams, how they have to come to here, but it's kind of...
Yeah, I was mentioning the others too. You took your group photo together. You guys had to keep getting closer and closer and closer together. What do you think that represented you guys as senior leaders in your 4 years about that tight-knit group?
Well, first of all, we were so used to COVID protocol that we didn't know to get closer together. But the action of us getting closer together has probably could represent us through the years. Ever since we were in the youth program, we've been friends all our lives. We've known each other for the longest time. It's awesome to finish this year with these seniors.
A little over a week, you're going into regionals. Expectations real quickly for the team and yourself.
Well, first for the team as always. First for myself too.
Good luck and unfinished business.
Yep. Thanks.
Good luck. Hank. When he's ready.
So Hank was able to win by fall last match. Brings the team score to 43-12. We got Ben Stelzner out there. He's honorable mention in the state, but he's up against Trent Joels. He's number 1 in the state. So defending state champ, quality wrestler here. So no points in that exchange there. Both wrestlers just circling. Trent in on that low single. 2 points at the edge of the mat. Ben's going to start down. Ben does a snap down there and then changes elevation. Almost gets that ankle. So we got a minute gone by in the first. Again, kind of a low single. Joel's in with a super duck, if you want to call it. Comes back with an inside trip to a takedown. So it's gonna have Ben be starting in the down position here. 40 seconds left in the first period. Optional start by Joel's. Ben turns and faces him, gets an escape point. Ben trying for a single. Quick exchange there. Tries a head throw, secures it, but Joel is able to roll through, so good exchange there. 18 seconds left. Looks like they're gonna finish the period out just by kind of staying put with where they're at. No wrestler really being active. So that's going to take us to the second period. Scores 6-2. And Hudson's going to defer. Joel's is going to go both up. Wrestlers in the center of the mat. Mat 2 got 170 pounds. Ben Dravlin wrestling. Start of the period. So mat 1, both wrestlers in the center circling. Joel's tries to shoot. Ben's able to fight it off. And Ben tries to do a lat drop on him and isn't successful here. So Joel's comes up with a 2-point takedown. Ben Dravlin just comes up with a pin in about 35 seconds on mat 2 over there. So Joel shoots. Ben's able to defend it. Goes to a duck, goes to a other side duck, and he's able to secure it. So 3-10, 50 seconds left in the second period. Ben just being really careful here. Doesn't want to give him any kind of pressure, else he can get rolled. So ends up getting an escape and goes for a single. And Joel's tries to throw him and, well, gets a takedown. So 8-point lead here. 10 seconds left in the second. Looks like both wrestlers here are just gonna wait each other out. So it's Hudson's choice. He's going to choose down. Joel's up by 8 points. Ben stands up and Joel tries to cradle, but he's able to work out of it. Both wrestlers are up. Joel tries a trip, not quite successful, but cradles him up. Ends up coming up with 2 takedowns. So 5-14 here. Some kind of, I guess it's going to be blood time here. Not sure exactly what happens. We're going to break to an interview.
Okay, on Matt's side with another senior here, Hank Gurkey. Let's mention the other seniors before you. 4 years gone by, last dual meet of your high school career. What thoughts come to you in this moment?
I'm so grateful for this sport. I have a great family. I'm thankful for great teammates, great coaches. I'm so thankful for the Hudson Wrestling Club, and I don't know, it's been a great 4 years, and hopefully we'll make some noise.
Coming up.
Team state.
Yes, great point. I also mentioned, too, I took kind of the opportunity to watch you guys have to move in closer and closer for that group photo. That's a tight-knit group. What does that mean as a senior group, how tight you are, close you are?
It's family, you know? Like, I mean, we might fight like we're brothers, but at the end of the day, we all love each other, and we always got each other's backs.
Okay. A little over a week to go. You got regionals in Eau Claire North. Expectations for the team and yourself?
We're hoping to get the dub, win regionals, and I am too.
Okay. Good luck next week. Okay. Good luck.
All right, so we're back at it here. Minute 20 in the third period, 6-14. Ben's wrestling tough. There's that duck, and Ben tries to roll him through and ends up getting headlocked basically and rolled through. So that was pretty tight. Good match. Both wrestlers. Fun to see Boyceville's duels. So you got Brady Pachinski coming up. He's wrestling 220. I'm afraid to say who might be out there for Boyceville because, well, it's not going per plan tonight. So we'll see who they present. Team score is 43-18.
Senior Brady Pachinski.
Brady in on a takedown. Looks like it's the back points are scored, and it looks like he could be in trouble because he could be stacked. So, but he could roll through it. We'll see how this ends up. He's in a tight cradle, and this isn't looking too good. But we'll see what happens here. So we are going to go from what's going to happen here. So that's even a tighter cradle. So ends up in on a single and out of position. Ends up getting stuck, but I think he's probably giving up some weight here. So wrestling 220. It's 285. Looks like we're going to have Ethan Jensen coming up. I don't have an update on Holden. Coach said he got hurt during warm-up, so we're going to break to an interview here.
Okay, on that side with another senior, Cade Dravlin. I just asked the other guys, simple, this is your senior night. 4 years have gone by. What did it mean to you taking that mat with your other 8 seniors?
I don't know. I'm just I'm glad to be a senior, and I'm glad I wrestled as a senior.
Yes, that's excellent. Wrestling's a great sport, and I mentioned to the the guys that, you guys were out here doing your picture, you got to keep getting closer and closer together. I think, you're a tight-knit group. I mean, would you say that, the seniors?
Yeah, we get a bit silly with each other. We're pretty close to each other all around.
No, that's awesome. Good experience. Hey, good career, and good luck in the future, okay?
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
2:85, minute 20 left in the first period. Ethan Jensen for Hudson out there. Keegan, I believe, out for Boyceville. Edge of the mat. Boyceville has a 2 for takedown. And is able to roll Ethan over for only 2 points, it looks like. So we're going to come back to the middle. We're going to start fresh. Ethan up, looking to try and get an escape, see if he can break those hands. So he's got an escape. He's right back in there. He's right back in there. He's going for a takedown. And unfortunately, Boyceville was able to use that to his advantage. So it's going to be a score of 6-1. 35 seconds left in the first period. And he's able to, ends up getting rolled over, and he's in a tough spot here. He's fighting, no, he's not giving up. So unfortunately, the freshman ends up losing to the junior this time around. That's going to be a team score of 43-30.
Okay, on that side here with another senior, Holden Lukens. Real quick, I asked all the other guys the same thing. Senior night, last duel, regular season. What did it mean to you?
It's kind of just like an important thing to end off the season, right, for all the rest of the guys here that have been wrestling a bit longer than I have. So it's important for me and the other guys just to keep cheering them on the sidelines, because you guys finish strong, especially week before regionals. You got to get a little bit of confidence going through that. So it's important to do well during this.
First of all, are you doing okay? How did you hurt yourself?
Just during practice, I tweaked my ankle a little bit, but I should be fine by next week.
Okay, good. I was just going to say, you took that group photo out here. You guys had to keep getting closer and closer together to get that photo. That means you're tight-knit. How would you say you seniors are?
I'd say everybody's known each other. I haven't been wrestling with these guys, but I've known these guys since elementary school, most of them since middle school with baseball and other sports. But it's been really cool to be automatically part of these guys, especially joining my senior year.
Excellent. We're glad that you came out as well. Good luck in the future, and good luck next weekend down in Eau Claire North, okay?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So Nick Fish getting after it here and coming out on top after a pretty good back and forth. Gets a takedown, scrambling around, and he ends up pinning Boyceville here. Minute 2 in the first period. So good way for Nick Fish to end that match here with a pin. 16 points.
Okay, I'm back Matt's side here. A couple more interviews with our seniors real quick. Peter Hansen wants to give a shout-out to some special people.
Yeah, I want to give a shout-out to the Hanson family who travels all the way from Turtle Lake almost every duel to come watch me and Jacob. I'd like to give a shout-out to my mom and my dad for always being there and for helping so much with the Hudson duels. And I'd like to give a shout-out to the rest of my family who's watching online. Thank you.
All right, next up, senior night. Ben Stelzner. I was mentioning all the other guys as well, all the other seniors. 4 years are done, okay? You come in your last dual meet of your senior year. What does it mean to you?
Honestly, it means everything to me. Because we've been going... Thanks, Charlie. We've been going hard at it for years since preschool. Been wrestling with the same guys. Nothing's changed. All we've done is improved, and we've all helped each other get to where we are. So it's just one last little showdown for all of us.
I was also mentioning, too, kind of ironic, all 9 seniors are out there. You got to keep getting closer and closer and closer together to get that group photo. What does that mean outside of the wrestling room?
Outside of the wrestling room, it means that we all just need to come together, and everybody just needs to be as one. We all need to help each other. We all need to be able to be there for one another when we need times and when we're in hard times. So just come together as one.
And also, a little over a week away, you're in Eau Claire North. Okay, your regional, your final regional. Expectation for the team and yourself?
For myself, my expectation is kind of what I've always had my entire high school career. I haven't been going into tournaments expecting my goal is to win this tournament. My goal has always been to just wrestle the best that I can, the best of my ability, wrestle the hardest that I can, not only for myself, but for my team. And I just want the best outcome that I have, and I want to be able to wrestle the best of that day.
All right, congratulations. Good luck next weekend. All right, we got one more senior request. Another senior here, Brady Pachinski. A couple quick questions I've been asking all the other senior athletes as well. You got 4 years, and now it's your final dual night, senior night. What does it mean to you?
Means a lot. I mean, I've been working ever since freshman year. I've been wrestling here, and it's kind of sad to see it come to an end. But I know I'll always look back fondly on these memories, and yeah.
Okay, I also mentioned too, you guys had to get closer and closer together for that, that senior photo group. Tight knit is what I would say. How would you call it?
Like our senior group, we're very tight knit. We're always hanging out with each other. It's always been us. Like we're our own like friend group and all that. And yeah, I'm just super happy that I have these guys. It's my brothers.
No, that's awesome. And then, a little over a week away, you got regionals in Eau Claire North. Expectation for the team and yourself?
I'm expecting the team, to have it's a lot tougher to get to regionals this year, a lot tougher to make state this year, and I'm expecting a lot of sectional qualifiers, a lot of good matches. My personal goal is to make it to sectionals this year. Hopefully I can. So yeah.
All right, give it your all. Good luck next weekend.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So we're back at it here. I want to congratulate all the seniors, both Hudson and from the other schools. It being an unusual year. Just want to give them our support and know that definitely wish the best for them here the rest of the season. So we had Austin Krenz down on mat 1, wrestling, I think Brady Mass from Boyceville. He's on top winning. Gives him escape, so it's going to be 2-1. Mat 2, we have Cameron Beck. Looks like he just came up with a win. So Austin trying to secure another takedown here. Ends up securing it, rolling through and coming up behind. So he gets his 2. 4-1. 45 seconds left in the first. Got that far arm secured there above the elbow. Trying to run it through. Basically pull it underneath him and turn him to his back is what he's trying to do. About 20 seconds left here in the first. Still Austin on top, both point-wise and position-wise. Doing a good job of controlling him. And we're going to call stop to the action here. For some reason, it looks like blood time. So another blood time here. Gale is out of interviews, so he's going to come back and join me here in a second. But Austin looking good. He's up 4-1. Far match, we have, or the far mat, we have a match between Mondo and Eau Claire. Looks like it might be Durkop down there, Carson, or who from Mondovi. So give us a second. We'll be back here with
Interesting Interesting interviews. I'm not sure you could hear me. I don't
I
think so.
could not hear a word, so
Well,
I would like to know what some of them said. So
it was very good, and it was interesting. And I kept the questions the same so that I could just get all the different responses and see how they all felt. But what an awesome night for the senior group.
Yeah.
What an awesome night.
it is. It really is. Especially with a group of them, 9 of them moving through. I know back when I coached the youth, I remember that group, and it was good. It was a good time in the room, and
You knew it would be something special.
It was, and I actually saw a picture posted by Jenny Hansen this week with a lot of them in the picture, and it brought back some pretty good memories. So, looking to see what they do in the future. I know a couple of them plan on wrestling. So good luck to them, and just good luck in this crazy year. Hopefully they're able to have some real senior moments and fun here.
Yes.
Second half of the year. But back to wrestling here. We're 20 seconds gone in the second. Austin is in control here. Point-wise, he's 4-1. He's in top position. Looking for a power half, has a leg in, and see if he can't roll this into some back punch, which he's close to. It looks like he's got 1 or 2 swipes, and there he is. If he can hold on there, get his, looks like he's got his 3. Now he's trying to actually secure that arm underneath his head so that he could turn that into a pinning combination. But a minute left, he's still got some time. If he can secure that, he's got to get that arm under his head. Staying in good position with his hips, and that's really what's enabling him to stay on top. But this could be it. I think he's got a deep half in, and if he can stretch him out here a little bit, and there it is. So Austin Cringe comes up with a pin in the second period.
Minute 24 of the second period. By pin, Austin Craig.
Yeah, I know we do have a decent class of 8th graders coming up. But of course, they're not going to be able to replace the talent of a senior class of 9. But I know we have 3 or 4 quality kids.
You sprinkle in, and you'll be fine.
Yep.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. So
the tradition continues.
It does. It does. I know coaches don't like to rebuild, they like to reload, and hopefully that's what happens. So
yes.
So we're going to have an exhibition match here on mat 1, Boyceville and Eau Claire North. We're going to have one more varsity match here. For Hudson, it's going to be Hudson versus Mondovi. I'm not sure where they're at on mat 2. But I will say, a couple years ago we wouldn't be able to do this because we only had room for 1 mat. So with the expansion of the high school, definitely a good thing that we can.
Well, I think we mentioned it earlier in the season as well.
Yeah.
That once they started opening up for quads and tries, that who knows.
Yeah.
That might be something that's in the cards moving forward.
Yeah, we did. We did talk about that. Maybe bringing back that Hudson quad tournament that we used to hold. So,
your traditional Thursday night, for example, for majority of the conferences, everybody wants to wrestle that, what they call that coveted night, that Thursday night. Everybody wants to wrestle that Thursday night. Well, a couple things in play. Officials got to be assigned to all the different conference meets and duels, and so maybe something like this going forward might be something to consider. I'm not saying it would happen, but it could.
But you're 100% right. I like
once, wrestle 3 times.
I like it for the fact that right. You get to weigh in once, but just getting the reps in for the wrestlers. And you have the really good wrestlers, of course, that sometimes just blow away the competition. But for the most part, you have kids in the middle that, getting 3 matches instead of 1 really ups their game. So that's one aspect of it that I like.
The only thing that I could see would potentially hinder something like this is that if you got a full slate of Saturdays and maybe, say, bigger tournaments on Saturdays, would you want a triple duel on a Thursday night leading into a Saturday where you might wrestle 5 more times? I mean, those are things that they have to consider. But we'll see.
Yes, agreed, 100%. It's just this year, and I think like everything this year, we're gonna find some things that we like and we'll continue on with them, and other things will go back to normal. So.
No, I agree. I think even in, like you said, times like this, you may find things that you never tried before, and you go, "Oh, wait a minute, we can do this." So.
That works and it makes sense. So I'm really glad though that they changed this format where you could wrestle multiple instead of just a single team. So we want to give a shout out to the coaches too.
Yes.
Senior night, those guys have had some coaches helping them out here through the years. I know for Hudson, Chris Hansen, of course, is the head coach, but then we have Jesse Hoff and Adam Kaufman and Dave Clymer. So we definitely want to give them a big thank you. Want to thank the Hudson Wrestling Club. It's their booster club. And there's a book that we do every year, and ask that you guys support all the local businesses, especially in this time. They really help out. They donate. That's a big fundraiser for us. So
my big one as well is Jenny Hansen.
Yes.
The amount of time and hours and patience of mat sides, whether it was football games, it is amazing.
Yes.
What she's done and continues to do in the photo gallery. I could not do it, so I applaud her for doing it. There are some exceptional pictures out there.
That is a very true statement, and I know firsthand what she goes through as a mom, as a coach's wife,
And then have the patience to take those
and
those
then
pictures.
On top of it, right, is able to sit mat side and be composed and take pictures. So yes, a big hats off to her. There's other people behind the scenes here that I'm sure we're forgetting, but we thank everybody that's involved in Hudson Wrestling and makes it possible. So it looks like we got some heavyweights maybe out there as an exhibition match here. Looks like Boyceville and Eau Claire going toe-to-toe. What would be a really good thing to do right now, Gail, is talk about refereeing and the benefits of it, that if you're a referee, how you think you could improve the sport and yourself.
Well, speaking from experience, and I guess I'm going to start that way. I've always said it. I put in over 30 years of officiating. It was either coaching. I told somebody since 1980, I've either been.
When did you graduate?
Wrestling.
When did you graduate?
Do I have to share?
You do.
84.
84. All right.
But it was either wrestling in the sport, right after school, coaching the sport, or officiating the sport.
All
So
right.
since 1980 to date. So, but what I encourage, former wrestlers to consider.
41 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, hats off to you.
Yeah. So, although we didn't have horsehair mats when I started, so at least I don't have to say that. But you'd think that long into it, because some of my coaches I had, that's what they wrestled on.
Yeah, no,
So,
I know.
But no, the benefits of officiating, I could go on forever about it. But it's when you come out of a sport, you truly love a sport, whether it could be football, wrestling, whatever it might be. Consider officiating. It keeps you active. It keeps you involved with the sport, and you're also giving back to the sports that you truly love and had passion for. So, you see all the other athletes. You watch officials out here right now working. Both of them are former wrestlers.
Yep.
Both of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And they're giving back to the sport as they start their officiating careers.
Yeah, I think it's neat because you're still, you're right there. You're plugged in, and I think that's so cool. So,
and and I've never bring this up because yes, they do get paid. It's not a volunteer position.
Yeah.
They do make some money, but at the end of the day, it's not about the money. It's about giving back to the sport.
Yeah,
and,
no, it's
helping other athletes along the way. And right now, state of Wisconsin, we are in a desperate situation. Not across just wrestling. I'm talking all sports.
I know. Football is in that position. So, I would encourage anybody that is interested to definitely do it.
Student athletes can even start in high school and do middle school matches, and I think Hudson does have some high schoolers help out with middle school, maybe officiating here or there. I'm not positive, but there's a great start.
Well,
anybody interested, you can get a hold of. We have Northwest Wrestling Officials Association based out of Menominee, but it covers the entire upper Midwest up here through the state of Wisconsin anyway.
Yeah.
The north and the west side, all the way from Eau Claire all the way to Ashland. Anybody tuning in, if you want to officiate, we'll get you started.
Well, and it's funny that you say that because when I first came to Hudson, I had just gotten done actually coaching, and the next week, I knew a parent here that their kids were in wrestling, and so I go from coaching college to coaching the youth program. And if I wouldn't have done that, I probably would have become a referee. So
it could still be in the future, Lee.
I haven't ruled it out. I talk to my wife about every week. What should I do? So I still got a couple in it, so I want to see them through it.
Like I always tell coaches, it's a great vantage point.
It is.
I'm right out there.
It is. I don't have a problem doing that.
But no, seriously, anybody watching or whatever, if you want to get started, you reach out and we will get you licensed. We'll get you going. We'll set you up with a veteran official in our association, so you don't have to step in.
Blind. Yeah.
Blind. You're going to step in with some quality people, and you're going to learn along the way. Back in my day, it was you signed your thing, and away you went. And no cell phones, nobody to call, and a heated duel, and you're driving home wondering, what am I doing this for?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you this much. They always said, our goal as an official is to get the call right. Get the call right at the end of the day. Well, I look back at my career, and I said, I think I got the call right. I accepted a challenge, and I did it.
Yeah.
So that's, at least, if nothing else, I made one right call in my career. One. Not everyone, but that one.
Well, and thinking though, if you're, I think about, I think my kid's going off to college, and with some wrestling experience, if they're down at college, they want an easy way to stay active and be in the sport, make some money on the side, that'd be easy to do. Referee, wherever you're at college, get in touch with the local association there.
The WIA, WIA in conjunction with the other bordering states, we have what's called a reciprocity program. So, let's say a student athlete comes out of high school and they get certified and they get licensed. which is a very simple process. They can also officiate in bordering states and pay a minimal fee, which is called reciprocity fee, to, let's say they went to college, they lived in Wisconsin, but they go to college in Illinois or Iowa or Minnesota, wherever they go. It's portable. That license goes with you.
Do you have to have a USA card?
No.
No?
It's the difference there is the WIAA is sanctioned through the National Federation.
Okay.
The rules.
Okay.
So
all
we
right.
follow their
what
rules.
What is that, like NAFA or something, or National
High School Federation? Yeah.
High School Federation. Yeah.
So anyway, it is a portable license, so to speak. It travels with you. You're from Hudson. You get licensed. Let's say you moved to lacrosse. You went to college in lacrosse. Well, there's a lot of wrestling programs around the surrounding areas in lacrosse. Just using that as an example.
No, that's
where
exactly
you can officiate all you want.
Yep.
And there's great associations down there. You can join those groups, and they'll take care of you.
If you expand it to, like, I know, freestyle or Greco, geez.
There's other opportunities.
Yeah,
I've been asked for many, many years to do those sports as well. I haven't. I've been so driven by folk style wrestling in my career that I've never officially officiated a freestyle match. So but I've been asked.
Yeah,
many
no,
times.
I trust you. I know.
But
I know.
No, I truly love the folk style.
Well, good. We thank you too for being a ref. So hats off to you. I know you get some enjoyment out of it, but we definitely appreciate it. So paying it forward. Thank you. So we're at a pause here for Hudson. It looks like Eau Claire and Mondovi are wrestling. Not sure how we got so far behind, or if they're doing exhibition or what exactly.
I think they're finishing
You
up
would
a
think
couple
that they would let the guys stream and commentate and know exactly what's going on. But
no, you're supposed to guess.
Yeah. That's what keeps it interesting, right?
Well, we got to wrestle Mondovi.
We got to wrestle Mondovi yet. Mondovi has, what is it, like 7 kids? But that's not always right. But we'll see.
Again, I can go over for those that maybe didn't tune in right away about the postseason, just to give everybody so we're all up to date.
Yeah, fill me in because the
postseason is a little confusing. So I'll go through the best I can as you at home are watching the other schools wrestle here right now. But the regionals will begin a week earlier than normal. Actually, 2 weeks earlier than normal. It'll be Saturday, January 30th. The Division I regional, which Hudson will partake in, is going to take place at Eau Claire North High School. So that's next weekend. Basically all the same schools that are in the Big Rivers Conference, and I think New Richmond comes in. Superior comes down, I know. I believe it's an A team comes in. In order to move on, they're only taking the top 2 place finishers from each division this year to move on to the individual sectionals. And the team scoring, as far as the regional, that usually determines when, which team is going to move on to what we call the team sectionals. That's been eliminated. Too close together to wrestle from the Saturday the 30th till the following Tuesday. So instead, whoever the teams qualify for the individual sectional the following week, which would be February 6th, I believe it would be, the score from the individuals that make it to the individual sectional, they'll keep team score there. The top 2 team place finishers from each Division I individual sectional will move on to the state team tournament. I know a lot to follow, but in other words, the individual state tournament, there will only be Division I 8 wrestlers, Division II 8 wrestlers, Division III 8. The hosting sites, there will be no state tournaments held in Madison. Kaukauna has graciously accepted the Division I state individual championships in Kaukauna High School over just east of Appleton. Great facility over there. Division II state will be held right now, Adams Friendship High School. And Division III, right now it's set up for Wausau East, is the tentative schedule that's currently set up. And again, some of those are tentative. I mean, as far as a team state, where they're going to be held officially, kind of yet to be determined. I know Kalkana is still going to host Division I, but that's how you're going to determine the state team competitors this year.
Yeah, so, they're basically taking 2 regionals and putting them into a sectional.
In Division I, yes.
Yep, and so, in our region, we have the other side, which is like DC Everest, Marshfield, Merrill, Rhinelander, Wausau East, Wausau West. And then this year there's a change. There's Lakeland Union Mercer that is in our regional, and I think Wisconsin Rapids then got sent. They got sent to a different regional, which is down by La Crosse for some reason. But with that, then they come to our sectional, and we got Logan, La Crosse Logan, Holman, Onalaska, Sparta, Stevens Point, Toma, Rapids, Ashwaubenon, Bayport, De Pere, Green Bay, the Green Bay schools, Pulaski, and Shawano community. So, within that, there's some quality wrestlers. So,
it's basically doubling the competition because, like I said, Division I normally in a normal season would take 16 wrestlers to the state Division I tournament in Madison. Because there was 8 individual sectionals. Now, like you said, they squeezed those down. They're combining 2 to 1, so there's only 4 individual sectionals, but still only the top 2 coming out of that condensed version. So it's going to be busy. I'm
trying to find, what comes to mind is, you got all these wrestling clubs around the state, and what comes to mind is, you got Askren down south, and I am sure that they are going to have some teams wrestling each other that would have been opposite each other or not even see each other until state. So I think that's going to be the case all over. I think you get to, well, I guess it doesn't matter. You usually get to the second or third match in the sectionals, and those are some quality matches, and I think that's just going to be compounded by a factor of 5.
I would say so, and right now the indication from the WIA is that the 3 host schools holding Division I, individual state, Division II, and Division III, there will be 8 individual officials on 4 mats at those 3 sites. So 24 officials. The following weekend, you'll have another 12 officials working the state team tournament. That's tentative as of right now. And it's not going to be the overall number of matches we're going to have to, participate and officiate. It's going to be the quality out of the gate. It is going to be intense.
So think about that. The first round of sectionals, right? Usually you have a number 1 going against number 4. I don't think that matters anymore. No, it's not.
Nope.
You're gonna have a 1 going against a 2.
Oh, sure.
And so it's just gonna make for interesting matches for sure.
But this going back to the team scoring part of it, that's kind of like the old days a little bit, where the state team tournament was determined by how many wrestlers you sent to the state tournament, and we kept your team score.
Yeah.
Well, instead of that, they're just going to do it at the sectional level. So let's say Hope Hudson sends a whole team, but let's say they send 6 or they send 5, whatever they send, of those athletes participating, every match they win and advance, that adds to their team score. And at the end of that sectional Saturday, that will determine the top 2 placing teams to move on to the team state.
Very interesting.
Yep. So I think we're ready. I think we're going to go right here with the varsity 3rd round duel.
Yeah.
The way it's looking here, it'll be the Buffaloes of Mondovi versus your Hudson Raiders here.
which I think, while our talking there, I think Austin Krenz came up with a win, if I saw that right. I think he kind of wrestled back-to-back there, changed uniforms. Yeah, I'm just looking at here some of the matchups for the, I guess, super sectional, if you call it. And it is going to be interesting.
That's a new name. It's a super sectional.
Well, that's really what it is. So, we're right in there. I guess there's no easy one, right? So. But I guess looking through some of the rankings of the different kids, there was quite a few in A, B, and C, and I saw in quite a few of the weight classes, the top two are in both B or A or something. So anyways, look forward to that. If you're a wrestling fan, definitely try and catch some of that action those weekends.
I'm sure the streaming, follow your history with streaming with Hudson. Have they followed through the postseason no matter what? Or
last year they would not allow us. It was a WIA rule. Once it got to postseason, I'll call it.
I should have known that because once the WIA assigns a school and you accept the contract, your school may be hosting it, but it is a WIA event. It is their event, so they control everything that goes on that given day.
Yep.
So I should have known that. So.
No, and I guess you can stream it, but you have to pay a considerable amount of money, and our club wasn't in the position to do that, unfortunately. So, we'll see what happens this year. Maybe they'll let that go, or maybe they'll reduce the fee, or maybe some teams will go in together and stream it. I'm not sure. So it does look like we're going to get started here.
Yeah, I'm looking. Looks like they're looking at the rosters to see.
Yeah. Looks like Hudson is having a meeting here.
I see Coach Hanson's talking to Coach Pongratz here from Mondovi. And see what they're going to do.
Gil, I was thinking, there's a big Powerball that was just won, and I think if I ended up winning the Powerball, I think I would give all the schools, within 100 miles of here, a bunch of money for all their wrestling programs, and Mondovi comes to mind. Yeah. Get some kids out, give some scholarships, and
Coach Pongratz and I, believe it or not, go back to 1985. I went to District 1 Technical Institute in Eau Claire, and I met Randy Pongratz there in school, and I've known him ever since. And he's been coaching at the Mondovi High School, I'm going to say right out of college is my guess, if I remember correctly. So he's been there a long time.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Dedicated to the sport, and great coach, great mat side, excellent.
Yeah, and that's really what it comes down to, is that grassroots type of stuff.
Yeah. And I grew up, I went to high school in Arcadia, Wisconsin, for those that might know where that is. But I grew up in a little town just north of there called Waumundy, Wisconsin. And Mondovi is about 18 miles away, maybe 20.
It's a beautiful area down there.
Eau Claire and Waumundy is this little town called Mondovi.
Yeah.
Just south of Eau Claire.
Yeah, they held a quad or something here.
Dual team tournament.
Yeah, dual team.
2 years ago, I believe.
Yeah, we went to it twice, I think. So they had it right at the beginning of the season, and that was a good way to kick off the season.
First Saturday in December, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So, Looks like we're starting to get started up. The athletes
I see some movement.
Yeah, starting to get warmed up. They have 120 on the board, but we'll see if that's right.
Yeah, it'll be round 3. They move up a weight class, so we'll be starting at 120.
Yeah, and they have AJ here. He wrestled 113, I think, last round, and now he's up at 120, so trying to keep that straight. We'll see. Mondovi doesn't have anybody listed, so might be a forfeit, I guess.
Forfeit here.
So AJ Henn, with his last home appearance, comes away with a forfeit. Next up, 126. Looks like Riley Stelzner is going to come out. You know, talking about Jenny Hansen taking pictures, I see Lisa Flannery's here. She also takes pictures, and she does a great job, so we want to give her a big thank you.
Sure. And you know, the other thing, too, don't forget the statisticians and the Mat Boss.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Is that the name of the system that they're using, Mat Boss? Is where they take the videos and
the Mat Boss,
electronic scoring, I believe.
Yep.
And, you know, hats off to them, too. It all plays a part, keeping stats, you know, everything that leads to, you know, you're all one team.
And that's the one thing that Coach Hansen does at the end of the year. He does a really good job of keeping the stats on every single wrestler, and that's pretty cool. That's something that you're going to have for the rest of your life. Just like Riley just scored a takedown, so that'll go in the stat book here. That's 2 points, trying to look for a turn. He's got a half. He looks like he's got the right leverage and everything, but
he's got to get perpendicular.
Yep. Kind of. Looks like he's gonna try and come through it there. So
drive that in deeper and deeper.
No. So a minute gone by.
Get on your toes.
And
lift your head up.
Got the near fall going. There's a pin for Riley Stelzner at 126.
A minute 13 seconds with the pin, Riley Stelzner.
So Mondovi's going to give up a bunch of forfeits here. So that's going to lopside the score right away. And they have 7 wrestlers slated. And we'll see what they can do within those matches. Looks like we've got Matt Faya coming at 132, and they have an Ashton Crawford listed for Mondovi. He's a senior. Fay is also a senior. Probably heard his interview. But again, you know, it's funny that you say that, Gail, about the seniors, because put myself in their position this last time they were wrestling at home, and it's a bittersweet thing. Fay is able to secure a takedown.
It's
looking to.
Is Faya here?
Yeah, that's Faya. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Faya.
In control. Looking to turn. A little bit of separation there. He was able to recover. So they end up rolling out. They're going to come back to the center and start fresh.
First period here, Matt won. Matt's up 2-0. About a minute 10 left here in the first period. Matt loves going out to that optional start, front head, and then he comes through in that same position.
He likes that, and that's so.
Signature.
That's just going to be back points, but that's just potentially dangerous, right?
Yep, potentially dangerous.
Nothing was done wrong.
Nothing
just
illegal.
Potentially dangerous, protecting the athlete.
Yep. See right back here, he's into that optional start. This time he left him go.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely that's his style. He works off that.
He used that same move in Menominee against one of their better wrestlers
he
that
did.
night when he was at the end of the third. I remember he came back around.
Yeah, well, it's effective. It's effective if you can dive right in and scoop that head.
Him.
So wrestler, nothing really illegal about that. Just got dropped and maybe got the wind knocked out of him, or
I think that's what happened there. That's what he came down.
Yeah.
Got a minute and a half of injury time here.
Yeah. So hopefully he's all right. So. Trying to catch his breath here. Scores 6-1.
No, we haven't had many injury timeouts either, so that's a good sign.
We haven't.
It means things are being coached right, the moves are being applied right, and that's important.
Yeah. So it looks like.
Well, that'll be documented at what they call his first injury timeout. If he were to need to take a second one during this match, then the opponent would get an option on a restart after that second injury timeout.
Yeah.
But then if you take your third injury timeout in any given match, the match is over.
Okay.
It's a default.
Okay. So it looks like he's going to get back in the saddle here. So that's the one thing I like about the wrestling community is whenever someone's hurt, they definitely are pulling for that individual. So we're going to fresh start here. 38 seconds left in the first period. 6-1. That's trying to fish that leg in, and he secures that. He's going to try and take him right to his side with probably half or something, and he's getting near fall here. 10 seconds left, and that's going to end up being a fall. So Faya comes up with a pin. Looks like you're going to have Graham Anderson up again. Possibly a forfeit here, and we want to give a shout out to the seniors here and recognize them, and that's Nick Fish, AJ Henn, Matt Faya, Peter Hansen, Cade Paradowski, Hank Gurkey, Ben Stelzner, Brady Pachinski, and Holden Lutkins. So hats off to you guys.
Yep.
Going to have a 145 pounder coming up, if I have this right. So Ethan Winkleman is going to receive a forfeit. That's going to bring us to 152. We got Xander Huff coming out. And they are going to forfeit that weight also. That's going to bring 160 up next, which is Pete Hansen. And Mandovia is going to have someone out against him. Maybe they're going to wrestle up. Gail's getting kind of bored here, and he's jamming out. So I think we need some more walk-off songs. So.
Whose walk-up music is it? What is it?
I don't know, but it wouldn't be my pick. Anyways.
Our camera guy, he's getting in. He knows the band.
They had Journey playing before, and I couldn't decide.
Under pressure.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's
Under
something,
pressure.
yep.
There you go. Depends on what point of the match you're in, right? It could be under pressure too.
So Pete Hansen's up, looking to secure takedown here. I am not sure who they have out there for Mondovi.
Not many choices here.
No, Pete basically has a goal behind.
There's
They
only
cut
about
some.
2 choices.
I think they're wrestling up.
Oh, 60, okay.
I think they might be wrestling up.
I think so. I think right.
That's how they're playing this, which I don't know. That wouldn't really make any sense, though, for them to wrestle up. That'd give them a disadvantage. So Pete gets takedown, cuts him again, 4-2. Head snap to an ankle pick, straight to his back, and he's going to get some near fall out of that. Score is 9-2. He's going to cut him. That's going to bring it 9-3. Head snap to the single. To his back here. So that's going to be 3 back. So first period, 30 seconds left. It's 14-3. And if Pete comes up with a 5,
it would be over with a
no,
tech ball.
He'd need 6 now here with that escape. So that's
right here. If he should go for the pin here.
He should, because he's got 10 seconds left. Maybe he can do it. We'll see.
I think he will. There, right there. Yep.
And there he goes. We got the second most famous towel tapper out there. Soon to be really famous.
But now that was textbook there.
The
next move you went.
Yep.
It's either you score the pin or you're gonna have a tech ball.
Yeah. Well, good way to go out, Pete.
Yep. Good job.
So you got the second in command at the Hansen household, Jacob. And Mondovi's going to have someone step out. And that should be Tristan Teagan, I guess, per the score sheet here. But we'll see if
only one other wrestler eligible to wrestle after this for Mondovi.
Yeah. So Jake secures a takedown here with 10 seconds gone by. He's going to cut him.
Yeah. One thing you don't want to do here is reach.
Yeah. Everybody learns that in wrestling, Coach, it's all right. I can reach back. I got special powers. Yeah. Anytime you wrestle a quality wrestler, you end up reaching back. It never ends well.
Stack.
Kind of like there where he tried to reach up. So keep those arms in.
Okay.
So that's a pin.
Moving on to 182 here. Team score 48-0.
82 is you're going to have Hank. And that might do it for Mondovi's wrestlers. I don't see anybody else warming up.
No. This will be your last physical match, varsity-wise, of the night for Hudson here.
Yeah. It looks like Mitchell is a junior. I'm excited to see what Hank does here. Coming up in regionals and sectionals. Because they, this year, the kids might be able to, depending on where they weigh in at, cut a little bit more because they might have a little bit more in between. You might, something might happen where, they didn't get to wrestle, so they end up having some time. So, years past, people would crash down and holy cow, you'd show up at regionals and someone would be there. I'm not saying it's going to be like that this year, but maybe there's going to be some surprises. Hanson got the takedown. He's going for banana splits here.
Nope,
and he's not able to secure it. He is up 4-0 with a minute gone by. He's got that leg isolated there, and he's going to cut him here, feeling comfortable. Nice low single.
Oh, trip.
Yeah.
Basically just almost like a heel pick there.
Yeah, yep. 20 seconds left in the first. Hanks secured 2 more points for a takedown. Fishes that leg in here. It looks like he's trying to maybe, I was going to say jump over, but it's not going to happen. So, end of the first period. 6-1. Mondovi's going to choose top. So caution top. Maybe didn't have good hand placement. Hank right to a switch.
Beautiful switch.
Yeah, it was. Caught Mondovi right on his butt. So Hank's got good motion this match. Beautiful ankle pick there. And he keeps that leg, and he could stack him up right here. So that's textbook right there. Nice technique.
Excellent work.
So congrats to Hank Gurkey on his last home match with a nice win.
Excellent work.
Coach comes over and congratulates him.
Well, we just a couple of forfeits here and maybe one exhibition, but they'll all be forfeits now through the end. And
Ben Stelzner with a forfeit. We got Brady up. Both Brady and, Ben, Brady, and Holden here. All walking off the mat at home for the last time. It does look like we're going to have one more match at 106, though. Coming back around with the lightweights. Austin Krenz is dancing on the sidelines over here. See what he can do. Looks like we have maybe a sophomore, Caden Miller.
I'm going to head down. I think, Leo, I think after this match, I think the senior parents were going to take our pictures real quick with our student athletes.
Oh, sure.
Kids, so I'll let you maybe wrap things up.
Yeah, no, you go down.
Take in the moment.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy it. I was there last year, so good takedown there. Little bit of a scuffle, and then Austin is able to basically pin him down, literally to the mat with a head throw, and
I wanted to
come with the win.
pass something on too. It's been great working with you and Tony Rambo when he could this year, but it's been a pleasure joining the team. Thanks for allowing me to come on board. I really appreciate it. It's been excellent. I really enjoyed it. I really did.
No.
Hope to continue doing stuff.
Likewise,
like
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So
And I really do enjoy it. And
appreciate you keeping me company up here, because sometimes when Tony has to announce,
Yep.
wouldn't be easy by myself. So appreciate you taking the time to do it. So, and good luck reffing.
Yes, I will do. Starting the 30th.
Yes.
So see you at the regional.
Yep.
So appreciate it.
Yeah.
What do they say? Signing off, Gail Pachinski, but Leo will continue on.
Yep.
Thanks, Leo.
Yep. Thank you. So we're gonna maybe keep the camera open here for a couple minutes. Give some credit to some of the seniors. And Hudson Wrestling fans, I'll let you take this in here, wrapping up the dual season for wrestling here at Hudson.
Peter Hanson, senior. Dave senior. Gurkey, senior. Stelzner, senior. Brady Pachinski, senior. Senior. Yep, before the memories. We got one more match here.
All right. Well, it looks like we might have an exhibition match here. They have someone for Hudson coming out, or it might be Hudson on Hudson, I guess, maybe to get some experience. I guess if there's a mat down, why not, right? We'll wait for announcement here who they got out there. So we got Andy Ellison and Blake Smart. I think Andy secures the takedown. Does look like on the far mat, it looks like the team score for Boyceville Eau Claire is 24-9. We got a reversal here on mat 1. Looks like Blake secured a reversal. Blake working on turning him. Looks like he's got a secure ride here. Looks like he's got a wrist isolated, and that's giving Andy a hard time, being able to work off the bottom. So potentially dangerous. The ref's going to bring him back in the center. 22 seconds left in the first period here. Andy working up. Blake looking for a cradle. Top man isolates the wrist. He's got that wrist. It's going to be the end of the first period. 2-2 is the score. Second period, 2 minutes on the board. This reminds me of like an inter squad type of meet. So Blake's going to start on top. Andy working out to a stand up. See if he can get those hands free. Good mat return. Another mat return. We'll see what happens on this go around here. So working to a possible reversal here. If he can get the arms in the right position, which a little bit of a scramble here. No change in position yet, but if he's able to, there you go, lock his hands up. If he stays in position, he could maybe get near fall. If not, so now there's a reversal again here, and so it scores 4-4. They're showing on the scoreboard. Blake's on top. Got that, looks like he's got that ankle capped, which makes it hard. Puts that half in and loses that wrist and kind of falls apart there. But now he switches side and he's going to try and run it, and he's able to work out of it. So good back and forth here. 30 seconds left in the second period. And a cradle, and looks like 2 points are being awarded for back points. End of the second period coming to a close. With looks like Blake is winning 6-4. Third period. Blake chooses down, or sorry, Andy chooses down, or maybe Blake chooses top. I'm not sure. I didn't quite see the notion there by the wrestler what they wanted, but Blake in on a wrist. Got that leg trap that makes it hard for bottom man, but he's got wrist control. So half, he's got a wrist and a half, and lost that. Matt 2 down there scores 29-9 in favor of Boyceville. Looks like 195 pounder is up. Here we got 1:09 left in the third period with top man Blake Smart in control at the moment, up by 2 points. Trying to go for a cradle of some type. Lock his hands up. He's got that wrist and controlling it, doing a good job with that. So 40 seconds left here, and 2 point spread still. And bottom man working on a possible reversal, which would tie the matchup. But possible back points too would be given here. But there is a reversal and possible back points if so we're going to come down to a tie score here. Between both wrestlers. We're going to get an overtime here, which is kind of a treat. The whole Hudson team up on their feet, cheering their teammates on. So anybody's guess on who's going to win this? Good match though. So Blake looking to looking to lock him up here, basically a standing cradle. And nothing yet. No points yet. Both wrestlers fighting to stay alive here and facing each other. And he's able to get to a double. So 15 seconds left, and 2 points will be awarded to, looks like Blake Smart. So he's going to end up winning that match in overtime with that takedown. And I think that's going to do it for Hudson matches tonight. So we got 10-4 on the far mat. Looks like Jules is controlling that match. Going to give him the escape, 5-10. Joel's working on just good pressure on the top, gets that arm, and looking to possibly turn him with that. Trying to step over, trap the head. And that might do it for this match here. So Joel's with a pin on mat 2, third period. It's going to bring up 2 20-pounder. Fortunately, I do not know who's out there for those two teams. 220 for Boyceville is John Kulfstead, possibly, and Eau Claire North is Xevan Westerveld, if I didn't butcher that too bad. So. So Claire with the takedown, up by 2. Boyceville looking to get an escape here. It looks like he's possibly gonna get an escape or reversal, and he's awarded reversal points. Looking to lock up a cradle. Bottom man's doing a good job of keeping his head up, though, and fighting his way through it, but unfortunately, Boyceville's able to lock it up. So, got 45 seconds left in the first period. 2-2 tie, and back points are going to be awarded. So, pin on mat 2. 23 seconds left in the first period. That's going to bring up heavyweight. So for heavyweight, Riley Mercer and Keegan Pelham. Heavyweights are doing what heavyweights do here, wrestling upper body, fighting for position, heavy on the head, all that. Collar ties. So Claire with 2 points, goal behind with an escape, and they're right back at it, standing up and wrestling. Just the style as you get bigger, I guess, but 2-1 is the score. Coming up on a minute to go in the first period. Both pressuring in, not giving up an inch of ground. Well, Claire's really getting that collar tie down, though. And he's able to sit back and see what the ref says here. So he's going to give two for takedown right at the mat, no near fall. So we're going to have 42 seconds left. Four to 1 is the score. Favor of Eau Claire. He's isolating that wrist. Able to circle behind and trap that leg. He's trying to break him flat, but Boyceville is keeping a strong base here. And here we come with 5, 4. And they ref stops it with 4 seconds left. Must be for some kind of illegal hold. Couldn't quite see exactly what it was, but point was awarded, so 4-2. Now caution on red. And out there we have the third most famous towel tapper. Soon to be famous next year, working his magic on the mat. And that is the end of the first period. We still have 1 or 2 matches after this, 106-pounder at least. So good pressure in from Eau Claire, driving Boyceville down to the mat again, isolating that arm, able to, trying to get a arm bar or chicken wing on it. You even might see a half Nelson from the far side. No change in score. So, potentially dangerous. Again, in 1 point, I'm not sure why that is. He might be saying because he's pulling his arm out from his body, which then becomes an illegal move. So that's possibly what he's doing. That adds a point to Boyceville, so that's 3-4. Minute 15 left in the second period. Good pressure in by Eau Claire, though. Boyceville's heads up, and he's trying to work up, so it's just the style at this weight that that's all you're seeing. Both wrestlers are still trying. And again, a stoppage in the match. Potentially dangerous again. And another point. So I hear a coach over in Eau Claire saying no bars. So he must be doing something illegal with that arm bar that we can't see from here. So Boyceville tried to reach back, which Eau Claire didn't capitalize on. Failed attempt for a reach back there. 25 seconds left in the period. 4-4 is the score now. Power half by Eau Claire. Trying to come up here, and possible points on the line here. See what happens. Claire's able to mat return them. And it is, looks like it's Eau Claire's choice. And he is, he is going to choose down. So he has the advantage. If he gets out, he can score points. And there it is. There's basically a semi-sit-out, and is able to reverse him and put him right to his back, which there's back points being awarded. That could be a 5-point move right there. A lot of time left, though, minute 30. He's able to roll through. So 9-4 is the score. Minute 15 to go. Eau Claire with a half, and that will be stopped because that is potentially dangerous. So that's just potentially dangerous, not an illegal hold or move. So that's just going to be a restart. And it looks like he wants to go both up. So coach is confident that he can take him down. Up by 4. Both wrestlers standing up, trying to go upper body. Eau Claire's got to be careful. He's backing up a lot. So just like I said, he got hit with stalling. And what started off as a head throw from Boyceville ended up in a roll through by Eau Claire. 42 seconds left. 9-5. Let's see what's going to happen here. Both wrestlers fighting for position, underhooks and collar ties. Eau Claire does have a takedown there with He's able to roll it through. So it looks like a takedown with 2 back points. So 13-5 with the match going to expire here in just a few. So that's going to bring the team score to 41-13. Looks like we got our 106 pounders coming up. Boyceville does have 106 pounder. And Eau Claire, let's see who they put out there. They had 3 forfeits before at 106, 113, and 120. So maybe at 126 they'll have someone. So forfeit there, 106. Looks like 113. Forfeit. Little talk at the table. Looks like we're going to go at 120 here. Unfortunately, not sure who's out there for Eau Claire. Bryce Evenson is listed for Boyceville. So team scores 53-12 after those forfeits. This is probably the last match of the night, I'm pretty sure. Both wrestlers looking for arm and wrist and hand control right now. Poorly done headlock. Poor man's headlock, however you want to describe it. Ended up in nothing for Eau Claire, so they're back. And we're going to have a takedown right there from Boyceville. And this is going to be pretty tight. I think this might be the match here. And that is. So Boyceville ends up getting a takedown and a pin. And that just might do it for the duel for those teams. And if that is it, wrestling fans, appreciate you being with me this year, and look forward to next year and good things to come for Hudson Wrestling.